You left me on the porch and I said I was fine. And I had a dream that you died, where you said it was all in my mind. So I believed you, and I woke up fine. I don't wanna be someone, I don't wanna be anyone. I don't wanna be you, I don't wanna be me. I don't wanna walk on the tarmac in the summer heat, 'cause landing feels like nothing. I've been thinking about how we fight. I bought cigarettes for the first time. Had a dream where I couldn't find the lights. Stuck on the roof of a house that I don't like. You got angry 'cause it was your fault. I thought if I tried hard enough we would both fall. I don't wanna be someone, I don't wanna be anyone. I don't wanna be you, I don't wanna be me. I don't wanna walk on the tarmac in the summer heat, 'cause landing feels like nothing. psychic, my slate is clean. I'm evergreen. Do you recognize me? I realize we've always died. Maybe you'll see me cry for the first time. For the first time. 'cause I had 2 glasses of wine. You left me on the porch and I said I was fine. And I had a dream that you died, where you said it was all in my mind. So I believed you, and I woke up fine. I don't wanna be someone, I don't wanna be anyone. I don't wanna be you, I don't wanna be me. I don't wanna walk on the tarmac in the summer heat.
You ready, like, to steal right now? What are we doing?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna take this camera, this microphone.
Hey, we're live. We're live now.
Make it look like it could be useful. I'm stealing him too.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Off the Books. This is our first episode in 2 weeks, guys?
Yeah, sir.
So we're going to do a hard recap. I'm gonna leave it up to Mike for that. So, bro, whenever you're ready.
Volume down.
No, for some reason the Yeti mic wasn't. In a while.
Who are you explaining to? They can't hear
They can hear me now.
you. Oh,
But
but you should carry on.
go ahead.
Okay, so our party comprised of Ember, played by Krystal, Arcturus, played by myself, Zenora, played by Megan here, and William, played by Nate. Also, Reno, played by Matt, who's not going to be with us this evening. He's got some personal issues going on, so we're having to retcon the last part of what we played. Essentially, our partying group came together to obtain an adventuring license. The king put out a quest to obtain an undisclosed item in a box from one of the perspicacious goblin dens. Our party ended up getting there. We noticed along the way that none of the other adventuring groups were in the same location, which kind of struck out as weird to begin with. When we obtained the box, we found that it contained a piece of demon flesh that the doctor kind of explained to us was a region for a demon summoning for one of the Lords of Chaos. So we took it upon ourselves as a group, decided that we are not going to return something that's potentially catastrophic to the king. We set out on our own for the closest city where Matt has some contacts. Along the way, we ran into some gnolls. We're having to retcon the part where Matt and I had chased one down and captured it because Matt isn't going to be with us this evening, so instead of capturing, it was killed. And I believe that's where we left off as we were returning to where we broke camp.
Yep, that is where we left off.
Myrtleized it real good.
Oh, yeah. Don't
Alright.
judge me.
I feel judged.
Shouldn't feel judged.
You should. we're all silently judging you, except for me, who is vocally judging you.
Vocally.
I mean, I'm used to it, so it's all good. It's all good.
From me or from everyone?
Everyone.
Krystal Box.
What?
Huh? Yeah, exactly.
If you can't hear us, let us know if we're talking too softly.
You're back to smooth D&D. Mike, I also go as Big Daddy Onion.
Is there a new ASMR channel?
Oh yes.
D&D ASMR.
Now you
sit
gotta count
back.
on how many people are on.
Sit back and relax.
As of
to the
right
soothing
now,
sounds
it is
of
showing
D&D.
2 viewers.
2.
Yes.
Are you one of them?
I mean,
Yes.
it would probably consider me, but I am
Wait, we
showing.
got somebody on here named Lemon Juices.
Well, my shit's not updated.
It doesn't always.
So what you're saying is you're useless.
I mean, yeah, basically, that's what I was just saying.
Been saying it for years, which is weird because I've only known you for like 6-8 months.
Yeah, I know. It's weird, but, you know, I give off that vibe.
Okay. So, we're gonna start off at the city gates of Skipia, where you guys are heading. After leaving the Red Moss Forest. Red Moss. Yeah, it's not the real Red Moss Forest, but it is a Red Moss Forest.
Yes.
Okay.
And the encounter with the chili fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The coolie,
Yep.
coolie fish.
The coolie fish.
Coolie fish. I really got to remember the shit I named.
Okay. So real quick, everybody, introduce yourselves and your characters for everybody who missed the first 2 streams. So, Krystal?
Yes.
I nominate you.
Thank you. Thank you. So I play Ember. She is a 7-foot furbolg. She has light tan fur all over her body. She has 1 amethyst-colored eye and 1 amber-colored eye. And she's a druid. And she is trying to spread the word of nature to all the cities that don't have trees and grass and parks. And she's following her friend Zenora.
Okay. Nate?
I am William Stonebreaker. I am a human. I stand about 6'5", blue eyes, a heavy scar over my left eye. Yes, I'm out looking for my father currently. Kind of disappeared when I was young. Don't know where he went. Hopefully he's still alive.
Zenora Hotknife, otherwise known as your favorite halfling ever. I am a chef at the local tavern, Hell's Tavern, where my kind of adopted family, what is it called, Jordan Amsey.
Jordan Nancy.
Jordan Amsey. Not obvious.
So we don't get to.
Well, now they know.
It was
Damn. No.
so clever and secretive before.
No.
For legal reasons, no relation.
But I'm a chef at the Hell's Tavern who occasionally has a side job as a retrievalist who got thrown into this job along with her friend Ember, and also hiding a lot of her past stuff.
I am Mike. I'm playing Arcturus Torvain, who was a musician for the Circus of Wonders, who kind of struck out on his own to make his own fortune and bring kind of honor to his family name by starting a troupe of his own, setting out, I want to bring enjoyment to the world. So very, very charismatic, right under 6 feet tall, long mane of braided white hair, short white goatee, and I carry a very intricate rapier that was forged for me by Duran, the troop master of the Circus of Wonders, who was a dwarven forge smith before he started the troop.
And trolls Ember whenever he can.
She's not aware of it yet.
Yes.
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 All right, so we got the introductions down. I just sent out all the invites for everybody to join us. So we're going to start at the city gates of Skipia. Here in front of you is this large stone wall with a couple of archer towers at the ends of each of the gates. And in front of you guys is a town guard who seems rather skeptical about all of you. He's wearing beautiful purple armor with white accents across the
Aldrin.
across the pauldrons and the seams of the armor itself. Walks up to you, all five of you, because we're gonna keep adding this until we get into the city. Walks up to all five of you. Can I help you?
Why, yes, you can. I am looking to make some money by performing in the city this evening. Can you point me to the closest available inn?
Yes, I can, but before entering, you guys would have to relinquish your weapons. It's only for one night, and then we give you your weapons back in the morning. As long as you guys tell us what tavern you're going to, or we can recommend one for you.
Well, this sword has a lot of sentimental value, so I'm going to need some kind of proof of ownership, and I'm going to need to know where it is.
Absolutely. We will give you a ticket. You would take it to the receptionist in the tavern, and in the morning, once we make our rounds, you guys will have your weapons and your other stuff. Is that okay?
It is fine with me. I
I'm
cannot speak
already
for them.
stealth. I'm not really doing anything.
You hear Reno in the background, for sure.
Dead on. It's so good.
I hope he's
anything
watching.
up.
Is that over here somewhere?
Matt, was that you? I'll just
Show.
I'll hand over my staff.
So I'm gonna unsling my longbow and hand over my longbow and arrows and carefully remove the sheath and the rapier from my belt.
Okay. As he's collecting these weapons, collect yours first. Notices that it's, a little bit tattered, old. Takes your rapier, examines it, looks fucking pristine. Then we come to the human, who is covered in old blood. Still dripping at the
Still
sword.
smiling, probably.
We had a bit of slight issue on the way in.
Matt said, fuck off. Sorry, bro, I had to do it.
And I will continue to do it in your honor throughout the evening.
Okay. So, looks to you, sees all the no blood. I understand, sir. He takes a step back. You could just leave your weapons at the gates.
I would also, this means a lot, so do these, don't pull out the hand axes. Definitely want these back.
Absolutely. I promise, I will not cross you. Then he kind of peers around. I swear there was a child with you when you walked up.
No,
Was
no,
that a
no
mistake?
children.
The child, you say. Can you describe the child?
Small.
No, I don't recall anyone like that traveling.
No,
Was it him? He is large for now.
And he kind of stutters and takes a step back.
I'll just kind of take a rag out and start kind of trying to wipe all the blood off the great sword and the axe that I sunk into the knoll.
You don't have to worry about this.
Half of the
All
problem
these
with healing
weapons will
gnomes
be clean
is
before
knowing where
they
to
go
attack.
back to you.
Oh, is that... Quick question, clarification here. Is there a charge for this?
No, absolutely not.
Wonderful, please claim them.
And at the end of the garden says for show.
As you all may know, that we had a little fire at the forest, but we cannot take any chances on the red moss getting into West City.
A fire, you say?
Yes.
Do you have any suspects what the natural causes?
We don't care. We're just happy that damn thing burned down
So how long has the red moss shown itself here?
for at least 3 years.
3 years.
Yes, it slowly spreads, but once it does, it kills everything and destroys any matter that it comes across. So, please be careful. Once you walk in, I would suggest hitting up the baths before making your way to the tavern, just to clean yourselves up, just in case anyone else happen to get
you.
My friend, I think he is trying to say
Is
something
that
about
you?
your general appearance.
Oh, no, this is for everyone. Please do not single me out. I am sorry, Lodgeman.
You aren't wrong. You aren't wrong. I could go for a nice bath. That sounds quite lovely, actually.
We actually have a very beautiful bathhouse.
Does it have any traits?
Is it? It's a large bath.
Yes, It is a
Wonderful.
communal bath. We have one for females, males, and the unisex bath. All that we ask is you do not fuck in the unisex bath.
Okay.
Yes, we've had some problems with that.
Okay.
And he kind of looks down in shame. We've had plenty of problems with that before. But please do not let that discourage you. And he kind of gestures for you all to
Now,
head into the city.
a point of clarification. There's no fucking in the men's bath either, right?
Yes, no fucking in any baths.
I'm concerned about these ones sometimes. Yes, you are a deviant.
Again, he takes another step back.
Just kind of glare at him a little bit.
You can kind of see his legs tense up, like he's clenching his butt.
Oh God.
So he can, like, just to make it obvious enough, but subtle enough for you to understand that his games are not
Not
open.
interested.
As we're walking by, I'll just kind of give him an eyebrow.
Oh, God. I'm literally waiting
Is that a
for them to
persuasion?
finish.
You want to roll for seduction?
No.
Call my bluff.
Right, like, how's it going?
Fair enough.
How
If
you
Anything
doing?
that'd be more intimidation.
And he begins to lead you all into the city. As you guys enter, it is way nicer than Dawnford. It is beautiful. There is a very fragrant aroma of nature and flowers in the air. You guys can hear the bustling of the city. Little kids running around with their families. Slow carts moving through the city as if they had no care in the world.
They finally caught up to me where I've been waiting.
Yes.
Okay. Thank God. Y'all were taking forever at the gates.
Well,
God seemed to be singling me out a little bit.
yeah. I think the guard liked our friend over here.
I cannot imagine why.
He did suggest we go to the baths.
Just yes.
First, we find room. Important.
We can do that.
As you guys are walking, you can hear somebody yelling in the streets. Extra! Extra! Lord Evergarden's excursions have failed. No survivors.
That is troubling news.
That is.
You see the town crier with like a scroll, just reading it off as he walks, bumping into people leisurely, but you can tell that this is sort of a constant here as he bumps into somebody and they just kind of brush him off. And another thing, if you would like to sign up for the next excursion, please head to Dawnford today.
I'll go up to him and like because I'm obviously short. Just go up to him and tap on his pant leg or whatever.
Yes, small child. What can I do for you?
What kind of excursion is this?
Apparently it's the same one as last time, but I don't think children like you should go.
Oh my God, I'm not a child. If you wanted to get shanked, I swear to God, you're working toward that.
I am going to put some distance between her and myself.
He looks around and then you're already walking away. He looks to the
No, I'm following him. I just heard that and I was like, we just gave up our weapons? I'm not gonna be...
So I'm gonna walk with him and kind of make a noticeable show. So, my friend, let us go find a drink.
As you guys walk off, he looks to the only other member of the party there. Miss, your ward is threatening me.
Oh, you know, she has some anger issues, but it's okay. Let's go.
Just tell me what kind of adventure this thing is or whatever. Just don't sit there and berate me because I'm a small person.
Calm down. I'm sorry. We don't get a lot of halfling? No? Halfling?
Yeah.
Ha. Perfect.
No.
Anyways, right? I'm not racist.
Some of my best.
My best
Some of my
friends are
best.
But you must know, it is another excursion. He had sent one out not but the other day. Apparently all the other members have died.
What was this excursion mission thing?
From the reports, he had sent people off to goblin lairs in order to retrieve an artifact. He didn't know which one it was, but he sent them to all of them around Dawnford. Unfortunately, during their excursion, there were a bunch of cave-ins.
Oh.
No survivors.
Must have been full of acorns.
But if you're looking for gold, please head to Dawnford.
Noted. Thank you. Goodbye now. And
So did we get to the tavern? Because I wasn't waiting around for any of that.
Did you guys ask for directions to the tavern?
Well, you said the
You were
guard
lost
kind
in
of
the crowd.
pointed it out as he took our stuff. He said we
No,
had
no,
to go
no.
to-
He said
He pointed the bats
he
out.
said he would recommend it to you guys if you guys wanted. But
No, no, no. He said he was giving us a ticket for our tavern, or a ticket to take to the tavern.
To take to a tavern. All taverns do this in this thing.
Oh, there's multiple taverns.
Yeah, that's why he said when they make their rounds in the morning, you'll get it back.
Okay.
So they have to hit up every tavern every day to give everybody back their
Well,
I
I'm
wanna-
just gonna continue
I
walking in
wanna
that general direction.
Make sure before the guy leaves. So like, by the way, point is, do you know any taverns that might be hiring for a chef right now?
Actually, yes, we do. There is another branch of Hell's Tavern here. It is in the inner circle. If you would like to go there, I believe the head chef was someone who died recently. He's very old man, very very. But Hell's Tavern is just head north from here, about 3 blocks. Make a right, and you will definitely find it.
Alright. So we look around and see them? Or are they gone?
You see them walking away fairly far. They're already quite a distance
Yeah,
away.
he's like
Throw
half
in that corner.
he's like half a head taller than everybody else is covered in blood.
Yeah, the only person
I'm
you
kind of
notice
hard to
is
miss.
William, because he easily stands taller than most of the people here.
Okay.
And the dripping blood is just another indicator.
People
Follow-
are probably backing
yeah,
away
follow
from
the
it like it.
Surprisingly, no. Nobody is backing away.
Now that I go, let's see. Germs. Okay.
It's very odd the way that people act here when it comes to new strangers, because they just randomly walk up to people. You can see other people that have entered the town, and you can tell that they've entered recently because they're not in the same kind of garb as most of the other people here. Whereas everybody is wearing nice, fancy, flourished outfits, you can tell that the people that don't belong here are the ones wearing rags or in tattered clothing and driving a caravan cart.
Covered in blood.
And some of them are.
I'm wearing extremely nice boots.
Yeah, you look like you fit in. Matter of fact.
Alright.
The bougie one of the
So
group.
let's go grab them. I guess I'll shuffle faster because I can get
I
past
enjoy
everybody a little
the
bit.
finer
Okay.
things.
Doesn't take you guys long. You guys are heading to Hell's Tavern, or are you guys trying to catch up with them?
Catch up with them to get to Hell's Tavern.
So, as you two are walking, you guys can hear the pitter patter of small feet and the pitter patter of large feet.
Quickly, we must escape. They are pitter pattering.
I'm just picturing like the little video of like the duck.
And see, I'm just picturing them in like onesie pajamas, just
Okay, so you guys catch up. You guys did-
Alright. So there is another branch of Hell's Tavern here, so I think it's best we go there.
It's franchise.
so. Do you think it's best to go to the place where they would most likely know you when you are presumed dead? Enjoy. I'm not going.
It brings up a valid point.
Fuck.
Did you not think about these things? Like, they know you there. You are supposed to be dead.
As far as I know, there wasn't enough branches to this.
I'm still not going.
Fine.
How about we find the bathhouse and then see what taverns are closest to
Sounds
that?
I
like
am-
a wonderful idea.
But
I
I am
am
hearing
still
things.
drippy.
I am
Yeah.
hearing things that should possibly not be the tavern or anywhere in the city.
Well, let's go to the bathhouse, and from there we'll see what taverns are around, and we'll go stay there. You can put your things away.
So, I'm gonna follow them to the bathhouse, but I'm hanging a little ways back from her. I am not gonna be caught up in
Or,
any of that.
hey, Reno,
What's up?
what tavern do you recommend in the town?
There's a couple of them. We can go to the Dagger's Edge,
Dagger's Edge?
but and you can see Reno kind of look around. I know you guys can handle it. And he begins heading in the opposite direction of Hell's Tavern.
That's
Alright, we'll start following him.
a bit disconcerting, but yes, well.
As you guys begin following him, you guys notice that the scenery doesn't drastically change, but you can see the subtleties in the difference of area. As they move down, as you guys move through the town, you guys begin to notice that there are shadier people. There's a lot less children, You can see a lot of people wearing black or all gray type clothing, but you can't really make out anybody's face. Some of the businesses look like they're boarded up. But I gotta take you guys on before you guys reach Dagger's Edge.
Whole way there, I was keeping an eye on all of my shit that I still have. I'm just remembering those kids.
And I'm like, I don't trust children anymore. So any child we pass, I'm just looking at them like, what?
I obviously do trust nobody throwing the cake out.
Considering I am still covered in blood, I am putting on the angriest face I can.
Okay. Make an intimidation check.
Yeah.
First roll of the night.
Well, I'm gonna
Advantage because it's covered in blood.
kind of.
With advantage, David.
I'm gonna step off to the side a little bit and kind of hammer out a little staccato rhythm on my drum as I use disguise self to make myself identical to him.
Oh, okay.
So,
So,
grow 6 inches. Clothes are now the same bloodstained semblance of clothes as his. We are now, for all effects and purposes, identical.
And I rolled a 20.
20?
Yeah.
Nice. So, you see William kind of puff out his chest, stands up straighter. He looks almost 2 inches taller. And how are you walking? What's your most intimidating walk?
Basically, I am just going to square my shoulders, look dead ahead, just, kind of keeping my eyes to the side to make sure people don't steal my shit. But basically, just head down, looking through my brow, just as angry as possible, just walking with intent.
Okay.
Like, don't get the fuck in my way.
As soon as you do this, you begin to hear a drum rhythm behind you. And when you turn around, it's almost like looking in a mirror. You see that Arcturus had turned himself into you, and is also trying to gain that same semblance of intimidation. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Because too many people will be looking at them at this point. I'm invisible.
I will take the 14 with my intimidation. 23. I have a +9.
Jesus.
I
forgot
got a
you
20
got
because I rolled a 20.
I forgot you guys are level 3 already. Jesus. Okay.
Gotta love them abilities.
So, the twin terrors over here kind of puff out their chest, look straight ahead, begin walking with a purpose, and everybody begins to just clear off the street. You can hear people shutting their windows. Some people run into the house. Whatever children are out here, you can see their parents quickly pull them inside as you guys make your way to Dagger's Edge.
Kidnapping.
Premeditated.
This isn't even my kid.
Yeah, and we're all walking, I guess, in a line. It's happening.
No. I'm walking next to him.
Oh, you're walking
We're
next to
walking
him.
side by side.
And I'm assuming that we're just following.
Alright, and as you guys are walking, you notice that Reno's walking with a sort of leisureness that wouldn't normally come to somebody walking through these kind of streets. As he's walking, you can see him put his hands up, waving at people. You can even hear people from the distance. Reno! He's like, "What up?"
For sure.
As he,
I'm
as
waiting
he
for the
faces
response now.
Oh, that's gonna be on a T-shirt. It's just gonna say "for show." Matt, that's number 2. Alright.
Everyone else got the exploding coins there.
Okay, so you guys make it to Dagger's Edge, and it is a 2-story tavern. The walls are a maroon-colored brick, and the windows are barred shut. The door itself is made of metal. So, who's going in first?
Reno.
Inviting.
As you guys look at the building and then try to turn back to Reno, he is nowhere to be seen.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay.
Okay, you go bang on the door.
The
Yeah.
child.
Okay, so
No one's gonna say no to
I'm
me.
just gonna stand behind her with crossed arms, just kind of staring at the door.
okay, you walk up. Quickly, a slider opens up. Yes.
Down here.
Hold on. You see him close it, and then a bigger window opens up.
You've got room and board for 5 of us.
Sorry, we don't allow kids here.
I'm not a child.
What the fuck are you?
I'm a halfling. I just happen to be short. And look very young.
So an older child. Okay.
Do Do you need a chef?
We can always use a cook.
I will cook for free room and board.
Sure. You guys all together?
Yes.
All right. If someone can open this door, you guys can get it. Quickly closes it.
Ah, hold on.
Try first.
Huh?
You go try first.
I ain't trying shit. So, I'm gonna start that same staccato drum beat, point a hand at him, and sweep my hand up, use enlarge.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Sweet. So what does that do for me?
You are doubled in all dimensions of size. Your weight is multiplied by 8. You become a large creature. You gain advantage on all strength checks and saving throws. Your weapons grow to match your size and deal an additional d4 of extra damage.
All right, cool. So I get, and this one I'm assuming. What am I rolling? Just straight strength?
Yeah. Strictly.
With advantage.
That is a 21.
Nice. Just barely made it. It was a DC 20.
I was all thinking I was gonna have to unlock the door myself.
Oh, even if you tried, the door wouldn't move. The door's unlocked. It stays unlocked.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a big ass one.
So you see William walk up to the door, puts his large hand, which pretty much covers the top half of the door, as he pushes it in. You can see him straining a little bit, but as he does, it gets open. As it opens up, you guys look inside. There are a bunch of fucking roughnecks in here.
No. So, with that being a concentration spell, I do have to drop the disguise when I cast it on him. So I do now look like myself again.
Okay.
So are we essentially walking into the ugly duckling from Tangled?
How?
Yes.
Yes.
That is a
How
really
long
good
am I large?
For as long as I'm concentrating, up to a minute.
Can you fit in the doorway?
doors.
He just has to duck down, considering he's now like 13 feet tall.
Alright, as soon as you guys duck in, there is this thing is something that none of you have ever seen before. It is a larger place than what it looked like outside. There's probably 20 tables in this one lobby. People are running around, handing out drinks. The patrons themselves look fucking terrified. You can see one large hulking figure, bigger than you in large, is sitting at the bar, taking up about 4 bar stools on his ass. And he is just chugging away at not a glass, but a cask of fucking ale. You see a couple of other people, kind of lanky, but with daggers constantly in their hands as they walk around the bar room. And there seems to be about 5 tables open. You guys want to go to a secluded table, or would you guys like to join another party? By the way, nobody even bats an eye when you guys walk.
That's a
Okay.
bit disconcerting.
That means we're not that
Yeah,
unusual.
yeah, that's true.
So is everyone just like sitting, drinking?
Sitting, drinking. It's fairly loud in here, but you guys can still hear one another. You guys are bunched up together.
I'm gonna go ahead and lower my hand down, break concentration on the spell.
Okay.
Or back to normal size. It's been close to a minute anyway. So, I say we find the table, make reservations, and then go to the bathhouse.
Yes.
Sounds like a wonderful idea. And that spell, that seems like that could be very helpful.
Well, yes. I will show you a funnier variant once I pass the price. I will borrow our hat for it,
I am intrigued.
as you should be.
So we go inside and we still don't see Reno. That's gone.
Swirly motherfucker.
Just disappeared, man.
He's a guy.
Who has the highest passive perception here?
Probably not.
It's probably me.
Ember.
Yeah, 14.
14.
18.
16.
Yours is 18?
His 18.
Yours is 18 now?
Expertise and jack of all trades.
Yes. Alright. So,
I just happen to get lucky. My expertise is in intimidation and perception.
Oh my god.
Arcturus, Ember, as you guys are making your way to a table, walking through the bar room, you guys begin to notice that some of these patrons all have a symbol that looks identical. But it's not everybody. It's just random people. And it is what looks to be a bullseye inside of a golden shield.
It's like on like a necklace or something.
It's on a necklace. It's on their
Belt.
it's on their shields. It's on their swords.
Is it a symbol I recognize just from traveling with the circus?
Roll a history.
22.
22. Yeah, you've played in CD bars before just for some money. And you've noticed this quite a bit in those CD bars. This is part of the Bullseye Guild. It's a large guild, mostly for mercenaries that like to go around doing work for their leader, Chris. That is all he's known about. Chris.
Okay. So I have like a passing familiarity with the guild.
Not of their customs, but of their people.
So I would know about Chris. I would probably know some members. Do they have like a work eligibility that I know about? Pretty much they, like a bounty board, they accept the job and payment upon completion. Like,
It's usually payment upon completion, and the reward gets split 90-10, where the 10 goes to the guild, 90% of it goes to the people that work. It's a fair enough guild from what you've heard, but it is also a very life endangering one. Most of them take on jobs like monster subjugation or traveling to unknown lands, catching creatures that.
so bottom line, living Bullseye Guild members pretty much equate to not to be fucked with.
Yeah. If they look like they got some years on them, that probably means that, they've been through hell and back. You even know that you've even met some of them that have traveled to other planes of existence.
Well, I will make a note of which ones bear that mark and kind of tell them anyone with the Bullseye seizure, steer clear of. Do not start problems you do not want.
Alright, you guys find your table, and
And that means you.
are you guys ordering anything, or?
Is there like someone going around taking orders? We gotta go to the bar.
There's someone running around. You're not familiar with this method. Mike is not Arcturus. There are a couple of what looks to be berries, kind of just roaming around, picking up mugs, moving them around. The weird thing is they all look exactly the same. Huh? What'd you say?
I wouldn't
Berries.
recognize the spell.
Huh?
I wouldn't recognize the spell.
Give me an arcana check.
Is this witchcraft?
Well, what do they look like?
60.
Specifically?
Okay, 16.
Yes.
Before I get to that, let me give Ember a description. These creatures look like tough berries. Have you ever seen Onward?
Yes.
Yes, they look like those berries.
Biker fairies.
Yeah, they're this single entity. From what it looks like they're all identical. Is a broad-shouldered fairy with not butterfly wings, but what looks to be bat wings. As they fly through, you can see that they have a scar down the left eye. One of them is missing, or some of them are missing teeth, not all of them. For some reason, that's the only indicator on who's who. But as one flies up, you can kind of see him land on the table. Not really giving a fuck. So, what do y'all have?
Well, what's the specialty of the tavern?
Food.
Food?
Yes.
Oh. Do you guys have anything like green and leafy?
We have some, but they're not legal.
Oh.
I will take it. I can red wine.
All right, red wine.
Can I have some soup?
We got soup. It's gonna taste like gruel. It's gonna look like gruel.
But it's soup.
Oh dear God.
Okay.
I think I might have to go back there and start cooking. This does not sound good.
Whoa, are you a chef?
Yes.
He kind of turns around and looks to all the other fairies. Hey guys, we got a chef. You hear one in the background. Haha, fresh meat. Well, get him in here.
And this is the story of how we never saw her again.
Oh, you're gonna have a blast in the kitchen.
We'll see who's the one with the blast.
All right, I like you. Big man.
Take the same as him, a flagon of red wine, please.
Excellent, excellent. All right, Please follow me.
Is his name Nappa?
No. He kind of, you can see the bat wings kind of take off. Then he heads into the kitchen, kind of stopping every few seconds to see if the halfling is followed. You coming?
I'm coming.
Am I familiar with the spell?
Not. You've seen it used, but you don't really understand the mechanics of it. You don't know when the first time you saw it. You've seen it used a few
I
times.
just I understand what it is, not
Yeah.
really the intricacies of it.
Yeah. Okay. Zenora, as you enter the kitchen, oh my god, it looks like something off of Hell's Kitchen. Like, for real. There are bugs running around on the ground. There are food that are stacked on top of each other. You can, this god-awful rotting smell that you can't really place on whether it's the meat, the veggies, or if somebody died in here.
Oh god, no.
The veggies
Y'all
are
aren't
possibly the
serving
cook. We haven't
shit.
seen him in 2 weeks.
Y'all aren't gonna say you're
Poke
not
him with a stick.
close shop. We're cleaning up the kitchen. We're not serving nothing. Everything must go. Under like now. Let's go. Let's just start screaming at
Bossy
everybody.
as fuck for somebody else in the kitchen.
Fortunately for you, you're a lot bigger than the fairies.
Yeah.
So for once in your career in the
Unfortunately
kitchen,
for you, they don't rely on brute strength.
oh, these ones do. We'll get to that. So you see them quickly look at one another, and they smile a very sinister smile as they begin, one after the other, taking off in random directions, grabbing stuff, taking them outside, and tossing them into the dining room. Just, you guys can see this from outside in the bar area, that food is just, it looks like a cartoon scene. Like somebody's digging through a luggage, just picking out clothes. And it is wild because as they're moving, it's sort of creating like a wind vacuum. That's how fast they're moving. And it's sort of getting harder for you to breathe. After about 5-10 minutes, it begins to slow down. You can breathe again. The same fairy that came out to you guys kind of rushes out, holding a large platter, much larger than he is, with one hand, easily, just flying over. Slides it down, says, "There's your wine, there's your wine, there's your soup." And then he takes off.
What's it smell like?
Not nice. It smells like a mixture of rotten meat
Oh,
and dirty bath.
appetizing.
So
I'm gonna push that to the side.
Okay?
I'm gonna conjure my mage hand to hold my wine glass and just steeple my fingers. Are you not going to eat your?
No, I lost my appetite, so just go. And you said that they throw everything in the dining room?
Yeah, there's like random
I was
food.
gonna like shot put it into the pile. Like whoosh.
So when trying not to make it obvious, you're just like, oh, look at that. And you see the food go flying. Not surprising, a lot of these people are rushing over, grabbing whatever food they can in one hand and just running over to their seats. You can tell that this is the first time they've ever had free food. The large man taking up 4 stools kind of like stands in front of the window and lifts up his shirt so he can catch all the food onto his bare stomach. You guys notice that he has like a blue tint to his skin, and every hit is just that loud, like meat on meat. It's, you can hear it. You can hear.
Doing it.
Well, that is
This is a very bad bar.
horrifying.
How high is the ceiling in this place?
The ceiling stands probably around 20 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, like
That
I
guy
said,
stands up from the stools. How tall is he?
he's roughly 10 feet.
10 feet tall?
Oh hell, you were bigger than he was.
Yeah,
when
you
you
were
were
in
at
office.
taller by like
I
3
will
feet.
say at this point,
Well, it
in the
doubles
kitchen,
your-
I've at least had 3 of the
wait,
fairies. I'm
two.
teaching them how to cook certain meals and telling them what's good, what's bad, and what not to use. And stuff. And then getting other people like, make sure you clean.
Gonna stick.
But that y'all clean this, and like, who's in charge of what?
I'm just kind of sitting looking around while my mage hands fucking holds my.
By the way, y'all's red wine does not taste like red wine.
Oh, God.
I did worse.
Yeah, no, you have. It's not It's not bad, but you can't taste any alcohol in it. It sort of tastes like water. But there's a little bit of bubbles. Don't know what it's from, but
Bubbles in my wine.
nobody knows.
I'm just gonna sip it while my mage hand holds it.
I don't drink often, but this tastes not good.
I'm
It's not the
gonna
worst
make
I've
at least a new meal, like an actual meal that they can have sit at this table. Because I'm like, I didn't trust anything from the get go.
Roll a
Roll for food.
Roll for food.
give me a flat intelligence check
Intelligence, okay.
or charisma check. Charisma.
I'm gonna take some seeds out of my pocket and I'm gonna druid craft some fruits, fresh fruits, and I'm gonna eat that.
We're gonna get back to you in a second.
So plus 2 7.
7.
Yeah.
All right, they're taking in all your information, but they are taking it way too literally. You're saying cut this with a knife. You see them fly around the kitchen, grabbing what looks to be a rusted scimitar, and 3 of them together are just.
At that point, I would have stopped and like, no. First, it has to be a clean, not rusted, not
But why didn't you say so?
because that's not a knife. That is a fucking sword. Put that away. You take, and I start like showing them the different knives and like, this is what you use for this. This is what you use for this. This is what you use for this. And teach them how to get ways, certain ways and stuff. But I'm also making sure they're listening and having them act out what I'm doing, everything with the right utensils and shit.
You see some of them following along. You also see some of the other fairies like playing around, like they're looking at you.
Those are the
And-
ones I start throwing knives at.
Well, real quick, they're looking at you, and then they're looking at the table, and you see one of them like kind of grab another one, put him on the table, and with like a fake hand, simulate what you're doing. Just and you see the other one just like dramatically acting out the part of the slaughtered animal.
That would be when I start throwing the knives at them.
Oh, are you trying to hit, or are you just trying to catch their attention?
I'm trying to catch your attention and tell them I'm being serious. And if you don't fucking do right, you're going to have to suffer the punishment.
Okay. So, it takes you quite a bit of time before they actually start getting serious and actually cooking. It's not before you actually show them what good food is that they start taking this really seriously.
Yeah.
They look at some of the stuff you make. Oh man, we can make a fortune off this. Should we keep her? No.
Should we?
She's too big. She can't be in the kitchen. But she makes good food. And it's sort of like someone talking to themselves. It's very weird hearing the same voice, especially while you're cooking. And they're arguing with one another about whether to keep you, kidnap you, take your brain out and eat it so they absorb the knowledge. It's very weird back here. But eventually they settle down to where they're just like, okay, we just gotta do what she did. So chop it like this. And then they begin to chop it, and it's like, hero number 2, no, not like that. And then he looks at you for approval and
My apprentice. So I'm hoping to make an actual meal that the table can have, like a come and join.
okay.
So
You're sitting there preparing the food. You said you're druid crafting some fruit?
Yes.
I love this. This is great. Your passive is 16?
Yeah.
As you're crafting it, you reach into your bag to grab another seed, and when you come back, the apple is gone.
Did I notice anything?
Yes, you did.
And I didn't notice anything.
What did I notice?
You noticed a purplish figure in what looks to be a green and red blur, as it very small, very tiny. Didn't look like any of the fairies, but just swipe the apple off the table.
Now see where it went.
It went to your left.
Okay. So I'll kind of cast eyes over to the left with my mage hand. I'll tip my glass at it and just kind of sit back.
Well, you see it go to the left, and you follow it for as far as you can, but all it looks like is a blur to you, and it darts underneath the table before you can even check your glass. You see that they're moving extremely fast.
Did you guys take my apple?
No, I've just been staring at this because it's not good at all.
Okay.
I don't actually know that there's alcohol in it.
All three of my hands have been right.
Dip it. The wine?
The wine
Yeah.
smells like old water.
Old water? Like,
Yeah.
no grape or anything in there? Just nasty. I wouldn't drink that.
Yeah.
No.
Did I also go over the drinks with them or no?
From what you see in the bag, there's a couple of liquor bottles. None of them are labeled.
God.
And while you're cooking, you kind of see some of the fairies with open bottles kind of fly up to this large cask and just begin pouring it in. And one after the other just pours it in. You see one go out to the dining room, and as you take a look out the serving window, you can kind of see one steal a bottle back, head to the back and begins pouring it in. It looks like just an amalgamation of all the drinks that were in the dining room being brought back and coalescing with one another.
I immediately tell them, throw everything that you just opened that out.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No.
No, you listen here. This is good meat.
Then you can keep that meat for yourselves.
We
but
do.
what you serve up there to them, not what you serve and put in that. No.
But they seem to like it.
No, I bet you not. Have you drank this?
Of course.
Yeah. And how many people have died out there on this?
Well, like are we counting human?
So that is a yes. People have died. No.
But the other ones seem to
Unless
like
it is bought straight from the store and served here, or at the market, or the brewery, whatever. Unless you bought it straight and then served it here, it does not go back in there, and it doesn't get served out there.
But look, we
No.
have to.
No.
But
No.
we need-
Look. No.
You see them kind of turn to one another. They get into a huddle. This is your last night. Make it count. You're fired after this.
Dare you mess with their drink?
As you see some of them fly away, you see them cast dirty looks. You can even hear some of them saying, "She's like she makes good food." Alright.
I'm gonna try again.
Okay. What do you make this time?
I have strawberries.
Strawberries?
Strawberries.
Okay. Real nice. Are you just holding it out?
I want like a few. Did I make a few?
Okay.
Like 5.
Alright.
Okay.
You got about 5 strawberries.
Alright. I'm gonna give one him.
Alright.
I'm gonna give one to Arcturus.
Notice.
And then I'll make the other ones.
Alright. So you begin eating, and as you're savoring the flavor of the strawberries, very nice, sweet, delicate flavor. Hand feels a little light. That's it. One of the strawberries wonders. You look down, begin to look around. Again,
So can I still see the blur?
for about 2 seconds before it darts underneath another table.
Hold on.
Did they at least just eat theirs?
So,
Yeah.
as the blur is streaking away, I'm gonna cast Enlarge
Okay.
on the strawberry.
Alright. Just before it ducks on the table, you see the strawberry double in size
And 8 times as heavy.
and fall to the ground. As you see the blur just disappear. It immediately released what it was holding into God.
Do we see the strawberry?
Yeah, the strawberry's there.
Giant strawberry?
But it's not there for long as someone
People run.
looks down, picks it up, and in one fell swoop, eats.
He's going to be very hungry in a minute.
As he goes to take that monstrous bite, I'm just gonna.
You release it.
Yeah.
Okay. You can hear the teeth just
Oh!
as it sounds like bone on bone. Kind of. Looks around. You can see the elongated fangs coming from the top jaw. As he looks around, his eyes are very sharp and almost hunter-like, as if he's lying, preying on a gazelle. He's staring around, looking. He even ducks his head a little bit. He looks like a normal human, but he's just
Interesting.
yeah. At some point, you can even see the hair on the back of his head kind of stand on end. He looks around, kind of lifts up the tablecloth, Fucking quicklings. Looks around. Anybody seen my strawberry? I had a really big strawberry.
I saw a blur zip through the room. It appeared to take it out of your hand.
That's the quickling. It's the owner's cousin or something. Whatever. It's a fake creature that runs really fast.
Oh.
Yes, it appears to have stolen your very big strawberry.
It's not the first time.
How often do you have very big strawberries?
And you can see him trying to look confident, but his facade is breaking down. None of your business.
All the time. I have those like every other visit.
Alright. So after a few minutes of this interaction, you see Nora walking out with a tray of food. And this is a dangerous walk for you. As soon as you open the door, heads turn. Meerkatting. As the smell, the aroma, and the steam coming off the food is just beautiful.
At that point, they're all their attention, right? Everybody's just looking at me.
Yeah.
Don't worry, the food will be better. Careful what you choose to drink. Then I go back and come to the table.
As you begin walking, everybody begins to look at each other, and then it's just a mad dash to the fucking serving window. It's been a while since these people looked like they had a decent meal, but they are running. You see somebody like kind of jump through the window, and after a few seconds, you see them getting tossed back out. One of the fairies just like stands up on the window itself. And, don't ever come in my kitchen. This is your protege, and he kind of looks like he's in full chef mode now. His old dirty clothes kind of wrapped up, making it look like a chef's. He has like a makeshift paper hat. Walking around.
What did you do?
Like, everybody will wait their turn. And everybody immediately just stops. And they're looking at him like this is the most intimidating fairy they have ever met. Like if they say one wrong thing, they're gonna die.
This establishment
Yeah.
might survive.
That's what I thought. Quickly goes in, and you begin to hear indistinct yelling from what you're assuming is that one fairy.
Screaming at the others.
Yeah. But you make your way to the table. All the glares off. You feel no more.
I fixed the situation.
Okay.
Okay.
What you guys doing?
I want to see the window and see if like any normal looking food comes out now.
Okay, you're paying attention to the window.
Yeah.
Give me a perception.
So I rolled a 16 plus ooh, 22.
22.
Yeah.
Well, you begin looking over, and you can see what looks to be freshly made food, steam coming off the plates, ribs, chicken,
Oh shit.
a bunch of new food that I don't know where they were keeping, or if somebody had an ability to make them fresher or look nicer. But this food is coming out real nice.
I'm concerned with where they acquired.
Good job, Nora. It looks normal now.
Yes. All right, and I made sure to bring enough for all of us.
Yes. Start eating.
Yes.
You guys dig into your food?
I'm gonna finish my wine.
Yeah. I wouldn't drink that. I wouldn't.
Alright,
You like mine?
So I don't have to drink it.
It is free. This is not the worst place I've ever been.
It smells like dirty water.
It's
Okay,
much
I'm
more
not
thick
making
and
sure
How
I
do you know it is authentic?
Okay.
I'm going to start eating the food I prepared.
All right. Who's holding the box? The one with you are?
It's in my bag. Well, in my pack.
Okay. So, what are you guys discussing at the table?
The other night when we were camping out, may have forgotten to mention it until I heard the crier. That stone that we found in the Goblin Cave, the Sending Stone. Well, when I was on watch, something came through on it. And it was essentially them saying that basically abandon everything, destroy everything. The gods were coming
Then perhaps they did cover our tracks. As you also heard, we are all dead.
They said everyone was dead.
It's true.
But didn't that guy tell us that there was only one lab and we were in it?
That is what he told us.
So then why were all the other places collapsed?
I think we just gotta look at it all. Just because they did not have what we found does not mean they did not have other information that they did not want to have. I mean, you have a lab to study things. We don't know what they were doing in the others.
Yeah. Just grab the puppy real quick.
No, you guys keep conversing.
So it's just a bit odd that everyone died. I feel. Did anyone think that it was intentional on the king's part that
I
everyone
think
died?
it was intentional on the doctor's part.
On the doctor.
He wanted to cover our tracks. He did not want anyone knowing we had it. If one lab shuts down, we are presumed dead, and all of the other labs are charged, and nothing is recovered. Now,
Everyone else died.
there's something looking in our direction. I think everyone else died to cover our tracks as well.
Wow.
But
That's a lot of
That
people.
is a lot of blood on our hands.
Yeah,
I'm still covered in
Yes,
blood.
literally for
well,
you.
there's no blood on my hands. I killed no one. How do we know? Would we have done things differently?
Well, had we known, I probably wouldn't have gone to the job in the first place.
Well, then the king would have this.
True.
This is true. This is
Yeah.
very true.
Well, we gotta see if this place has rooms.
I'm sure they will make space
Yeah.
for her.
Probably for her, yes.
But I have things to go discuss with you, so get up and go to the bar where one of those fairies is.
Okay.
And tell him that I am fully prepared to procure you with my services for a place to stay this evening.
That's it.
I have to
I
declare all
have,
of
I have the feature.
I know. And he kind of looks you over. Not with bullseye, are you? Okay, cool. We got chef. We got bar. Okay, stage it that way. He points over, and it is the shoddiest looking stage you have ever seen. It looks like pallets stacked on top of one another, making it maybe three pallets tall. No chair, no room for any other band members. It's just, it looks like a soapbox if somebody wants to give a speech. You walk over there and you begin playing.
Yep, I'm not gonna get on the shoddy little stage though. I am going to acrobatically flip up one of the bar stools and then onto one of the tables, kind of make a showy performance of playing.
Okay. So you flip the chair up, take a step on the table, and as you lean back with seemingly nothing there, the chair falls perfectly as you take a seat. Begin to drum. And from everybody who was looking, that was the most impressive thing. Like before you even start drumming, they're just so you begin drumming out.
He's like,
Yeah.
big buff sword guy.
Performance?
Yes, sir.
Guys, theater.
Let me see where my benefit from that is.
I'm waiting for the guy with the hook hand to start playing the piano.
Okay, so
Just
with
like-
the background as entertainer by popular demand. $25.
All right. It's odd. It's like as soon as you start playing, you can hear other sounds resonating, as if like string instruments, organ, all these other instruments that you seemingly don't have begin to play around you, and it's making this beautiful melody. And everybody who has their plates and they're sitting down, they're watching you with intent, just listening, trying to figure out how you're doing this. But for the most part, they're just mesmerized in the sound. You guys doing anything?
He's quite good.
He's good. I want to look around and see if any of the big tough guys are crying.
They're not, but you can definitely see a softer side of them. Like you see one put his kind of looking. A female patron is kind of looking up at Arcturus. Kind of see her give him the fuck me eyes.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm gonna kind of lean back.
And you can see her write a number in the air. To you, it looks like 301, but to her, it's 103. Kind of giving you the indication of her room number. Just,
I don't feel it's a third floor.
Knock on the wrong door.
Good message.
You have one of two options.
I may take them both.
so
Yeah,
you said,
I was just checking to see if anyone was crying.
yeah, no, they're definitely softer. Definitely softer.
While playing, I am going to conjure my mage hand again and kind of sweep the hat out of my bag and kind of put it on the table in front of me, the indicator that it is for money.
Okay.
For the performance.
As you place the hat down, it kind of magically glides down and lands. And then you see some of the patrons get up, kind of walk by. Try not to make it obvious, but they're obviously going to tip. They're just walking by. Like Letterkenny Lobo. Good job. It doesn't take long before you start hearing the sound of coin on coin instead of coin on felt. Just give me roll a d4. 1. Based on what you've seen, there's probably around 10 pieces of gold. So,
Just enjoy the fun.
it's a beautiful melody. You can even see some of the people begin tapping on the table. I'm trying to catch the same rhythm as him. Some of them kind of peer over, watching his hand, bobbing their head on beat. Just
Trying to learn.
yeah, it's odd seeing this group of roughnecks like instantly get turned around as soon as you guys walk in. But doesn't take long. The performance seems to end.
Yep. I will end the performance and I will pick up my hat and I tuck that into my bag. Be on the lookout for the troupe I intend to open. Arcturus Torvain, entertainer extraordinary.
Everybody begins clapping and applauding. Some of them even say, "Bardman! Bardman!" You see them put on the rock symbol. I don't know, like if that dude was tone deaf or what, but just he looked like he really wanted to be part of the crowd, but didn't know how to be part of it. He's one of those guys.
Wait. I say we find our way to the bathhouses. My treat.
Sounds good.
Sounds wonderful. I'm sticky now.
And the guard can
Did you enjoy the
bathhouses,
performance
right?
that much?
Not
Oh.
exactly.
Wow.
On
Alright.
the way out towards the bathhouse, I'm gonna cross paths with the girl that was giving me the Google eyes. I will come and find you when I am clean.
Kind of gives you the look. Not saying a word, just
301.
It's like maybe Janice from Friends.
He finally talks.
Oh. Is that Challenge?
alright. So you guys head to the bathhouse.
When we get out, I'll actually count my money.
Alright.
I count it in front of you.
So you guys make your way over to the door. Thankfully, you don't have to make another strength check. As you walk through the door, this elf-looking guy, eyes look familiar from the slot that he had opened on the door. Kind of puts one hand on it, and kind of pulls it. You can see his muscles begin to bulge off this one lanky arm, and it's just the right arm. The other arm looks skinny and lanky. The other one's just big and like a log, like a fucking redwood. As he pulls it open,
Thank the Lord.
We'll be back.
As we're walking by, you should use the other arm to balance.
kind of looks at it. It's fine.
Oh, God.
It's fine. Just go.
Not just walk out.
This is actually my strong hand.
D&D, full of movie quotes.
Alright, so we head out.
We're lucky we don't have money, or we'd be so stupid.
What time of day is it?
It's midday.
Midday?
Sun's still shining. People are still bustling through the town. You guys finally make your way out of the city part and head to the direction that the guard told you to bounce. Roll a d6.
5.
5. There are about 50 pieces of copper in there.
So 5
And-
gold.
Yep, 5 gold and there's the 10 gold you had, and then the 50 pieces of copper. Oh no, she's snuggling in there.
I was about to say, she just disappeared. Rolled high on that stealth check.
And no one noticed.
Alright, you guys are making your way to the bathhouse?
Yes.
Okay. Along the way, you guys are passing a bunch of what looks to be very successful businesses. These buildings have excellent markings, beautiful signs. You see people constantly going in and out. You can hear the dings of the bells as they walk through. You guys finally make your way to a bathhouse, and you can see a lot of people walking out, not in their normal beautiful clothes, but in robes, as they make their way from the bathhouse to across the street where there seems to be a living area. As you guys make your way to the bathhouse, you guys enter in porcelain white building. Walk up, there's one receptionist, and behind her are 3 doors. What can I do for you?
I require a bath. I will be paying for my companions as well.
Excellent, that'd be 2 gold each.
I will pay for all of those.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, would we be using the single gender baths or the unisex?
For the sake of my party members, I think it's best that I use one by myself. For them not to fight over me.
Unfortunately, we don't have single baths.
Single gender.
Single gender?
Yes.
Absolutely. And she points to the left. Right this way, sir.
Just yes.
For you 3.
I guess the women's bath would be just fine.
Women's bath?
I'm gonna go with the unisex bath.
Unisex?
Yes, I will go to the male.
Yeah, okay. She points to the right.
Do
Right
not
this way.
get caught fornicating in there.
Points to you're the only 2 going in, but oh, fair enough. Points to you, William, right this way, sir. And ma'am, if you don't mind walking through this door behind you, into the baths. First, you guys will be inside the changing room. Please remove all your clothes. As you guys are in there, it will be thoroughly washed, clean. If you guys have anything that you would like to keep untouched, we also have lockers in there with magical locks on them. And once you guys come out, you guys will be able to retrieve your items. Your clothes will be clean, and so will you. So, are there any questions, concerns?
Massage?
We do all the massages.
Keep that in mind.
I'm gonna go in there and take my pack off, and I'm gonna take the last couple of those poison needles, put them through the straps on my bag before I put it in the locker.
Right?
I'm putting my satchel in there that has all my seeds and my acorns and all that other good stuff.
Okay, and what?
Yep, inside the locker.
I'm putting everything in there as I'm shoving it in.
All right. Pushing everything that you have
Dagger,
in there.
dagger, dagger, dagger.
Frying pan. Gotta walk in here somewhere.
Pull out one of the fairy simulacrums. Like, what the hell did you get in here?
I don't know. You're going into the locker, not look.
All right.
I'll put my backpack in there.
All right. So you guys into the baths. Arcturus, William, if you guys into the baths, it is super steamy in there. There's a fog that kind of obscures your vision, but you can see the heads and the chests of people walking out. It almost looks like it's magically censoring everybody in there.
Sensor bar.
It looks like a fan service anime where they're just covering up everything, like when
Little
Naruto.
clouds.
You can't trust them. Their genitals are blurry.
Yeah, like when Naruto does the sexy jutsu, it's just.
Why does this steam keep following my wiener everywhere?
Does it make little sounds like every time someone gets out and covers them? It's like, ah. They all move.
Like in Fairy Tail.
I want mine to go, no. No, you
Unfortunately, it doesn't make any sounds. As you guys walk in, you notice that there are a variety of races already in here. You see half orcs, see some elves, and they're all co-mingling. Each one of them are talking to one another. It seems like a very tight-knit community. Everybody talking. As soon as you guys walk in, it's like entering a Japanese sushi place. Hey!
I've never gone into a Japanese sushi place where they've done that.
I have. It's amazing.
But you guys walk in, immediately as you guys enter the bath, it is a it's a beautiful relief. As soon as you guys enter, it feels like all your stress, all the strain on your body just drifts away. See, one of the patrons kind of wades his way over to you guys. It's very odd. Just, hey, what's going on? How you guys doing? First time? Yeah, I can see it in your eyes.
You're doing this too? You're doing this all day?
So, where you guys from?
Here and there.
I've been there. Never been here though.
You're here now.
Oh, well, look at that. You?
Fairly far away.
Oh, love that time. Great this time of year, right?
Yes. Lovely.
And
You guys-
one of you, where are you from?
Oh, me, I'm from Dawnforth. Nice place. They ain't got baths like this though.
No. Much cleaner here.
Oh yeah, I can stand it over there. No nature, nothing.
Oh, I have a friend you should know.
Oh really?
Oh, yes, she is very in nature. She has exploding acorns.
Well, that sounds cool.
Yes, very much so. She is in the unisex bath. You should go visit her.
He kind of looks around, turns to his buddy. Hey, I'll be back.
Her name is Ember. She has blue-colored eyes. She would love to speak to you.
Cool. You see him kind of get out, the fog still following him, walks out the door.
You fucked up picking the unisex. I'm gonna send all kind of people to meet you.
Nora, as soon as you walk into the bath,
Okay.
it is freaking beautiful. Unlike the men's bath, which you don't know about, there are flower petals inside the water.
What if I wanted fun?
In fact, go to the unisex bath.
As soon as you put your foot in, that warm water is just a nice feeling. It's as if your body's been ice cold all day long, and as soon as you touch the water, it's just immediately melts away.
I'm literally just diving in.
You look like one of your ingredients in a big pot of stew. As you begin floating there,
Oh yeah.
Toilet green is Zenora.
you see a few other women in there. You know, see one Goliath female over there just chilling, shaved head, tattoos going up and down her face. She's just, this is great. They're not as talkative as the men's bath. You can actually hear the men's bath, and you can hear Arcturus' voice saying, "You should meet my friend Ember."
This is not
She would
going to go well.
love to speak to you.
And I kind of just look at one of the women and just say, "You'd think that men would shut up for once in their lives."
Oh, it's fine. We're used to it. And you see one of them kind of sink in deeper and deeper. And you hear a big sigh of relief. So, where are you from?
Just from a town further down, but honestly, I don't really know where I'm from. To be completely honest, last place before that was the orphanage, so
So you're telling me you don't know where you're from?
exactly.
And quickly you hear the water splash as she makes her way. She begins to look at you. I'm sorry, I love mysteries.
Oh dear God.
Give me some clues. What do you remember?
I remember
Anybody notable?
any what?
Any landmarks that you remember coming when you were coming?
No, I was very, very.
Does this look infected?
All I have is a scar here on my arm from somebody's sword stabbing through me.
Very space invading. She kind of leans in close to look at the scar. She takes one finger and just runs her finger over it. Oh, that looks like
Is this the Goliath woman or the other woman?
no, it's just a different woman.
Oh, different woman.
She's not a tabaxi. Well, she's a tabaxi, but not the one that you're used to. Like, she
Yeah.
doesn't have the tiger stripes or anything. She looks like a jack.
So what you're saying is she's not mad.
She's not mad.
For sure.
She kind of looks like a jaguar. Her wet fur, you can even smell it, but it smells nice.
Yeah.
It smells of lavender and freshly washed linens. She walks over, she begins touching the scar, and she's like, "Oh, that looks." You see the puzzle look on it. That looks like a dagger mark. There's a few places I know that use daggers, but what are the odds that it wasn't just a random person?
You're from somewhere where they have daggers.
Are you originally from Myroba?
I'm not 100% sure. All I know is one day I was, I guess, in a village of halflings like myself. Next I was
There's a village of you.
maybe or was
I thought all the villages in Myroba were extinct.
Hey.
Amazing. How tall are you?
tall enough.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a chef.
Do you cook halfling cuisine, or do you make like normal sized potions? I'm not trying to be rude. It's just this.
You're pulling through it though.
I'm not trying to be rude. It's just I've never met the halfling before.
You should meet my friend Ember. She's in the unit. She has two colored eyes.
What party is here next time?
I'm sure there's a story behind that somewhere.
Shit, the unit's bad about to be lit.
And immediately she like takes off, completely forgetting her Easter opinion. As soon as you said dual color eye, she was out of there.
We're gonna start so much chaos.
She gets out of the tub. You see the smoke, or you see the fog following her. Then she steps out. Walks out of the tub.
Flower petals and noises.
Right? I can't even get a single black bar that goes, oh. Bullshit.
Back to the unisex spot.
I don't even want to be naked no more.
Ember. And you guys all hear this. As soon as you get into the tub, you're all
What do I
situated.
see? What's going on?
It's very beautiful bath. Porcelain white walls, tile floor, water
Separate baths.
flower petals and lily pads inside the bathtub. It looks like every time we move to a different bath. Why can't we get no more? And it's cool because not only are there lily pads, there's like little frogs and stuff.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's swamp.
It's cool nature. This is
Oh,
great.
Yeah,
I'll chill at ours.
Very much. It smells very familiar, as if like you're walking
Smells like a
through
swamp.
your
Smells like Shrek.
Smells like patchouli.
yeah, patchouli, lavender scent.
Smells like donkey.
It smells like fresh food and everything. But there's nobody else in there for some reason.
It's just me?
Yeah, just you.
Okay.
Big
Pretty
old
much.
fog is really thick, but as soon as you enter the water, wash your relief. You can see some of the frogs. They're not really paying much attention to you. And you even get close to one, and it doesn't move away or jump. It's just floating there. And you hear it croak.
And then dunk under the water and spray it. Right?
You begin to duck under the water, swim. You hear a faint sound like, and then immediately, as soon as you pop your head up, there's two people there, and this one human male looking at the lady that walked in with him. Is your name Ember? Oh, that's Ember. And like very casually, just yo, how's it going? It's in the tub. I like your eyes.
What
Do
you
I
doing?
still have the blurred bars here?
Yeah,
Okay.
I like your
Have you
eyes.
seen these
Thanks,
lily
Then
man.
pads?
the woman walks up next to him. Who's here first? I love your eyes.
Oh,
Can we hear this?
Yes, you guys can hear everything.
I will loudly call out, "You're welcome, Ember!"
oh, thanks, Arcturus.
That's his name.
Yeah. Did you hear he was a bard?
No.
Yeah. Oh, he's so famous. He plays amazingly.
I don't play anything while I am
No,
naked.
You can't hear this. I'm saying it just low enough.
Metagamer.
Yeah, he's cool. He's cool.
He is. What's your name?
My name's James. I'm
Nice to
Don
meet you,
Boyd.
James. Yeah. Oh,
Tell
yeah.
her about the threes.
Oh yeah, your friend said you like nature. Love nature.
Oh, you like nature?
Love
Right. Did you see this bath? This bath's pretty cool.
Yeah, love
Right.
coming in here. It's just I'm so lonely sometimes. I don't know why people don't come in here more.
Oh, see, I figured more people would be in here, like mingling, getting to know each other.
Apparently,
Get to know you.
more people stopped coming when they said they couldn't have sex in here.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it was a real weird rule. I didn't think anybody would do it, but I guess they did. You know, they did.
Yeah. I can see that being a problem. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
And you see the lady. Shut up, James. So, where are you from? Why do you have dual color eyes?
What's your name?
My name's Jazz.
Jasmine. Are you from here?
Yes, actually, born and raised.
Right. I can tell. You seem very cultured.
Thank you.
Right. It's very nice.
Love it here. Don't really like the baths though, and you can see her kind of scooching away from some of the frogs. Love the flower smell. The animals kind of.
Well, they don't bother you.
They don't, but they every time they drift close, I just get this little chill. Anyways, enough about me. I'm really into mysteries. Your friend told me that you had dual color eyes. What's the story behind it?
Oh, I was born with them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. Is there anybody else of your kind that has dual color eyes?
You ever met one of me before? You know what I am?
Verbal. Some,
Yes.
I've seen some of them.
Okay.
They walk through town. They don't seem like the chatty bunch.
Oh, yeah. I'm a little different.
You seem like.
Yeah, just a little bit. I like talking more, especially about nature. I love nature.
Oh, I love nature.
Oh, you
It's
do?
so nice, and you see the
And I pull the frog.
you see one of the frogs kind of get too close, and she kind of flips the lily pad, and she's like, "Nope, not with it," and she gets out. See her as soon as she gets out. And then
Oh, bye,
jumps
Jasmine.
out.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
Hell no.
So, James, you really should go over and talk to Arcturus. He's amazing at playing drums. He's a great, you should really do it.
Oh, that's so cool.
He's like world renowned. We played at this tavern. Everyone in there was just enamored with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's tavern?
I can't quite remember what the name of it was. It was somewhere in town, though. I know there's a few of them.
Yeah. I mean, the only tavern I won't go to is like the Dagger's Edge or something like that. Only crazy people go there.
Oh, yeah. So what's the story about the Dagger's Edge?
Oh, it's just filled with a bunch of people that like to rob other people, kill other people, do stuff to other people that other people wouldn't normally find, nice.
So I heard there's like a group called like with bullseyes and stuff on there.
Oh, the Bullseye Guild.
Yeah, what's that about?
Yeah, it's a crazy guild, mercenaries. Oh, I don't think they like nature.
No, they don't like nature?
I don't know.
See, that's untrustworthy right there.
yeah.
I already don't like them.
I know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well, this was cool. I actually gotta get out. My girlfriend's waiting for me.
Oh, okay. It was nice to meet you, James.
Nice meeting you
Yeah,
too.
don't forget, whenever you see him again, he's a bard. Ask him to play something for
Oh,
you.
definitely.
Yep.
I gotta go to the tavern you guys are in. Yeah, do you know
I think it was something like Hell's Tavern or something like
Hell's
that.
Tavern?
Yeah.
Oh, that's basically right. I
Yeah.
have to get a reservation though.
Yep.
By like a lot.
So,
Yep.
I'll see you guys there. I'm gonna head there right now. Me and my
Right,
girl are
okay.
gonna get to
Yep. It was great meeting you, James.
Nice meeting you
All right.
too.
Have a good one.
Then you see him get out. Then shuts the door. Apparently the noise doesn't happen when males do it.
And then it's just all to myself.
Yep. Just
All right.
hold
Slide
that.
in the fake phone number.
What's the phone? Tuck back under, clean my hair, that kind of thing.
All right.
Are there soaps in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some
frogs
of the
are
lily pads
dope,
actually
I
have
was
soap.
wondering.
You guys' sub. It's nice, smells great. As soon as you duck your head in, you try to open your eyes, it starts burning.
I ain't opening mine.
Yeah, no, I'm not dunking my head under the water.
But you see somebody like ducks their head, comes up. Ah! Oh,
What's in the water over there?
oh, feels great.
The burning feels great. It burns so good.
William,
It stings like when I pee.
that's kinda weird. Every time you put the water on you to kind of wash the blood away, the blood almost looks like it vanishes.
That's odd.
Jesus.
See somebody from the other way? Yeah, the water does that. It kind of cleanses whatever liquid it touches, So even if we pee in here, like nothing happens. The water stays nice and warm.
I'm out.
Yeah.
With that, I will leave.
Sam, I think I'm gonna go to the unisex one.
I am just out in general.
Alright.
I'm gonna go ahead and go get my robe and my bag. I will see you all across the street. I'm going to collect my clothes.
I probably look
Then
like a
back to the dagger's edge for me.
Alright. As soon as you say Dagger's Edge, you see some of the guys like get uncomfortable. They're like, "See Dagger's Edge?" You don't like
He doesn't belong here.
it? Sometimes they try to. It's like just a bunch of mumbles. You get out, go grab your stuff, and head out. Alright. William, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go finish my bath in the unisex one.
Alright.
Nope, as soon as I got it's okay to pee in the water here, I'm done. I'm out. Some shit don't magic off.
So, as soon as you get out, most of the blood is washed away. You feel real nice and clean. You feel almost a little bit younger too, like very revitalized. Shit.
Got a baby body.
Right? Like, baby soft skin.
Oh God, what do I look like?
No, it's not like
Baby body,
like
adult
where it
head.
just rapidly de-ages you. It's like keeping you youthful. The water just revitalizes your cells. Okay. So you get out, head up to the unisex. What are you doing? Just chilling?
I am swimming like a child in a big swimming pool.
Did the lady go back over there?
No, she not in the other bath. Like,
She just gone.
The frog scare.
yeah, she's out of there. But Nora, while you're swimming around, you just notice that it's a very chill place. Nobody's saying anything to one another. They're just relaxing. You see someone you see one of them kind of pull their hand out, grab a glass of wine, and begin to drink it, and just straight relaxing.
Walk into the unisex. This one is much fucking nicer.
Yep. No one's in here either. I did have 2 interesting people come by, but they left pretty quickly.
I'm hearing all this.
I
right?
know probably at least why one of them.
Out of curiosity now, I'm kind of like, you know what? I want to go over and see what's so different about the unisex.
All right.
Why did one of them come over here?
Well, our other friend may have sent him.
Oh, he was a nice guy.
He was
As you
a
guys are
little
talking,
forward.
you guys hear the sound of wet feet on.
It's a
on
little
solid
pitter
ground.
patter.
Yeah, it's just. They
Get a speedy patrols.
immediately you guys recognize Zenora.
So compared, since she was in there, what does it look like? Is it different from
She
the women's?
looks healthier,
Yeah, but
more
how's
revitalized.
the women's versus the unisex?
Nate's in this one, whereas he was not in the women's.
They're both nice.
Well, I feel like roses now, probably.
Well, it's definitely a step up, just not by much. Flower petals, the revitalizing water, the purifying effects. Oh, nice.
Yeah, this was nice. You guys should have came over in the beginning. I'm used to this at the Grove. Everyone just communal
Noted.
bathing. Yeah.
Noted.
It's not bad. Did you guys notice there was like a weird blurry effect around everyone?
Did, and I'm glad for it.
I mean, I didn't mind it. It was pretty cool. I just thought it was a little odd.
Some magic users, whatever.
No, something I did notice was that when the woman got out of the water, there was like a that happened. And when the man stepped out, there was nothing. I don't know what's
I
going on.
heard that too.
Yeah, do you think she made it? Did she make this out?
Don't know.
She was a little odd. She didn't like nature.
I'm sorry if I sent her over.
Oh, you sent her over.
The social awkward in me has just kind of.
She got annoying to the point that I wanted to shake her, and I didn't have a dagger
Don't
with
your head
me.
so it matches the rest of your body. You don't want to be walking around with a doll head baby body all the time.
Did you go under the water here? When I went under the water, did it sting? Okay.
I mean, I've been swimming like.
That means nobody's cleaning the pee out of that water.
Really, what it is, it's the men's bath, because they're usually a lot dirtier. They put this revitalizing agent in there
Yeah.
that
So chemicals.
that completely washes away any dirt, grime, and stuff. Unfortunately, it purifies any liquid, especially the liquid in your tear ducts. So as soon as you go in there, the salt begins to evaporate or leave the tears, and heads up into the eyeball. So
Oh,
it feels
yeah.
very like
Oh.
Sounds terrible.
That does sound
Yes.
awful.
Has anybody ever died because of this?
No,
I would
some,
rather swim in the pee.
some people take it as like the pain feels good. They're one of those people, like the ones that like to get back.
They're,
So good.
they're the same ones that were having sex in this family.
Okay, so back to the game. You guys are in there watching. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before you get out?
No. Oh, I want to get out of the water. Do I hear any sound? Oh, rude. I'm a woman.
I know. It's odd. She didn't hear the sound either.
I was more.
It's crazy, right?
No.
It's like people are just making their own sound effects.
I mean, she may have screamed.
Jesus.
Alright, time to go back to get my stuff.
Were you gonna get that massage you asked about earlier?
Maybe.
At this point, it doesn't even feel like you need it. Your body feels like all the knots in your back is gone.
And so, like, any little scrapes, what it'll look like?
They're cleaned up.
Wait, what does my scar look like? Is it still there?
It's still there.
Okay.
Any open wounds that you guys might have had would have instantly healed up to where it's beginning to close up.
So the burning
Oh,
of his
wow.
feet when he put a shoe in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, so, like, since I'm seeing them naked, do I notice anything odd about them?
The fog is following the naked parts.
Oh, okay. No, I'm saying, like,
What
Well,
the
I'm
hell are
like,
you looking
they're just
for?
completely naked? Like, completely fogged out?
No, it's like the chest and the private parts. You can see her scar. You can see his scars.
I am actually from about the waist up to about the arms, just literally covered in huge scars everywhere.
Oh, shit.
Giant one across my chest, a big one on my shoulder, another giant one across my back, and then just smaller ones all over.
As I'm seeing this, I'm like, oh man, that girl left too early. She would have loved all your scars and all the stories behind it.
It's really only one story, actually.
Yeah, what happened to you?
Well, when I was younger, I walking through the woods near where I live, young, naive, head in the clouds, I stumbled across a bear. A mother protecting her cubs. It went poorly.
Mm.
It was the first time that he came out.
Oh. Talking about the
Yeah,
crazy guy when you start fighting.
yeah. It
Yeah.
was the first time he came out, actually.
Mm.
Probably the only reason I'm still alive, actually. That's one of those hand axes. That's why it's very sentimental. It's the one I was carrying that day. But yes, it's I've learned to keep my eyes open a little bit more when wandering through the woodlands.
Smart. Smart
Yes.
thing to do. There's a lot of stuff in the woods. Interesting.
Seems we all have some stories to tell. Maybe for another time, but
Maybe for another time. I've had my fair share of talking today. I had some interesting characters in here. They were nice people, though. They weren't bad.
The gentleman, I didn't catch his name. He was very forward in the other bath.
You know, he wasn't at all with me. As a matter of fact, he told me he had to go meet with his girlfriend.
I think I made a friend today. That
Slightly
glass
surprising.
was awesome.
Yep. Oh, was he that forward, huh?
Yes.
With that comment, we're gonna take a break. We've been playing for an hour and 50 minutes.
Oh, yes, break time.
So guys, we're gonna be taking a break here. During the break, I'm going to show you guys my sister's music. Her name is Eden Havana. If you guys have Spotify or YouTube or any other music playing stream or any music streaming services, go ahead and look her up. It's Eden Havana, and we're going to be playing 3 of her songs. One of them she just put out, which is called Landing, Landing. Check it out. But here are the songs, and we're going to take a break. You guys have any questions for us? specifically, please leave them in the chat, and I promise we'll answer them as soon as we get back from break.
Had a headache when I woke up, 'cause I had 2 glasses of wine. You left me on the porch and I said I was fine. And I had a dream that you died, where you said it was all in my mind. So I believed you, and I woke up fine. I don't wanna be someone, I don't wanna be anyone. I don't wanna be you, I don't wanna be me. I don't wanna walk on the tarmac in the summer heat, 'cause landing feels like nothing. I've been thinking about how we fight. I bought cigarettes for the first time. Had a dream where I couldn't find the lights. Stuck on the roof of a house that I don't like. You got angry 'cause it was your fault. I thought if I tried hard enough we would both fall. I don't wanna be someone, I don't wanna be anyone. I don't wanna be you, I don't wanna be me. I don't wanna walk on the tarmac in the summer heat, 'cause landing feels like nothing to me. I've been trying to throw out these things that I know. I'm unwinding. I've been uptight for too long. I'll stop lying, apologize for it all. Tell me it's not my fault. My slate is clean. I'll never be. Do you recognize me? I realize with all the first time. I got tired. It's been a long couple months. I don't mind that all of this took me so long. So I get high and think of all that I've done. 'Cause when I kiss you, it tastes like smoke and I like it. My slate is clean. You left me on the porch and I said I was fine. And I had a dream that you died, where you said it was all in my mind. So I believed you, and I woke up fine. I don't wanna be someone, I don't wanna be anyone. I don't wanna be you, I don't wanna be me. I don't wanna walk on the tarmac in the summer heat, 'cause landing feels like nothing. I've been thinking about how we fight. I bought cigarettes for the first time. Had a dream where I couldn't find the lights. Stuck on the roof of a house that I don't like. You got angry 'cause it was your fault. I thought if I tried hard enough we would both fall. I don't wanna be someone, I don't wanna be anyone. I don't wanna be you, I don't wanna be me. I don't wanna walk on the tarmac in the summer heat, 'cause landing feels like nothing to me. I've been trying to throw out these things that I know. I'm unwinding. I've been uptight for too long. I'll stop lying, apologize for it all. Tell me it's not my fault. My slate is clean. I'm evergreen. Do you recognize me? I realize with all these eyes, maybe you'll see me cry for the first time. For the first time. I got tired. It's been a long couple months. I don't mind psychic, my slate is clean.
Passed through airport security. It was Chris Pratt and like a human-sized dog carrier. They were trying to pass through airport security with a velociraptor.
You guys ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Hey guys, we're back. If you guys had any questions, I didn't see them in the chat. I apologize. That's on me. But let's see. Nope, no questions.
All right. Everybody's all caught up.
So we are now back on the road. You guys have taken your baths, gotten all nice and clean, and you guys are heading back to the Dagger's Edge.
Anybody weird waiting outside for us?
No.
Okay, good.
Still keeping an eye on all my
Arcturus.
shit as we're walking.
I wasn't waiting for them.
You have to push your way through the door unless you want to make that strength check.
I mean, they want me to stay there to play. They'll open the goddamn door.
Hey, it's more of a tradition thing. Like, in order to stay here or to be here, you have to be able to open the door.
Can't break tradition.
Okay, well,
Don't fuck with tradition, but
in that case. Last spell slot. Enlarge!
so you guys walk up as you see Arcturus, twice his size, trying to push this door open. It moves a little bit, but you know, it's not quite there. So what are you guys doing as soon as you walk up?
Watching.
I want to just sit there and watch.
It doesn't take long for him to notice that you guys are there. As soon as he finishes that last push, he turns around,
Try one more time.
looks at you guys.
Oh,
20. Nice. You see Arcturus. As he pushes through it, pushes open.
Just me for now.
Ah.
It's tradition!
Got it. With that one burly arm, the doorkeeper just.
Oh,
Alright. So you guys notice that Arcturus walked in and they closed the door behind him. So what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna put my back to the wall and just kind of watch.
well, that was rude.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll walk up and try to push the door open.
Not much help, but I'll assist as much as possible.
If you're assisting,
Question.
Nate, roll with advantage.
I also have a question after this.
Well, that's a natural 20.
Yeah.
Hey, strongest one. You've gotten so used to this after the first time, you know just where to place your hands as you.
It's like, boom, open.
No, it's not a quick one. It's just.
And her little legs are digging into the dirt, pushing the door with it.
Just
Whoa.
back of my
she's,
calf.
she's like on his shoulders going, you got it, let's go.
No. He's pushing, but it's like one of those scenes where the kid looks like he's pushing it by himself, and he's just over her, like trying not to squish her.
You should tell him just the two of you.
Just the two of us.
Okay, so you guys are now in the Dagger's Edge. It is almost like night and fucking day as you guys walk in. You see fresh food coming out of the kitchen. Nobody's really ordering drinks. Instead, they're like, "Can I get an apple? Can I get a tomato?" And that's how they're quenching their thirst.
Yeah.
You can see between bites, you can see them they'll swallow their food and then into the fruit.
I'll go up to the head fairy and tell him, are you ready to learn how to make certain drinks now?
There's more to learn.
Oh, there's plenty to learn.
You see him put his hands together. He kind of licks his lip. Let's go. Takes off.
Teach him how to make apple
I was
juice.
going to teach him apple juice fluid.
So is that what you're gonna spend your time?
I'm spending the time to teach him like most of the fruit drinks and stuff like that.
Okay. Roll either charisma or intelligence. Your choice.
Let me check my.
And you know what? Roll with advantage because you already got their attention.
Charisma is what I'm going with.
Advantage.
16, so plus 2, 18.
18. All right. It takes you most of the night to try to get them, but you see that they're very studious at this point. Some of them got bumps on their head that look like they got hit, not by any of the other patrons, because you can see the head Gerald is kind of like rubbing his hands like this. You can see it's kind of red on the backside. It's like, okay, we're here to learn, right? And then in unison, everybody's like,
And my army. But I'm also adding the whole pretty much Bloody Mary, but without the alcohol for now because I don't trust half the alcohol shit they have.
okay, fair enough.
Some
Alright.
tomato juice.
Pretty much. To
And,
be
and Tabasco.
And a stock of celery. All right. So you were doing that. What are you three doing?
I'm gonna go to my room.
I'm going to room 301.
I guess I will make my way just up to my room.
Okay. You two going to bed for the night,
Yeah.
or are you guys doing anything?
Yeah, I'll probably just turn in.
You,
I will shove all of my shit under a pillow, like under my pillow.
I am going to take out a bunch of little twigs from my bag and I'm just gonna sharpening all of them.
Okay. As you guys walk into your rooms,
What are you sharpening? They took all of our stuff.
You don't know?
she magicked
She
around.
got teeth.
Okay.
I
As you guys,
took weapons. I take rocks.
Chewing on it like a squirrel that she likes so much.
as you guys walk into the rooms, it's a fairly low maintenance room. Straw beds, old sheets, smell of musk.
Oh.
Just wafting around.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys each get your own room.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And you said you're going to 301?
Yes.
I'm not gonna like replay this. All right, go ahead.
brought it on
Yep, you
yourself.
started it.
I feel like you completely mistake my intentions because you know what college I chose.
Oh yeah. Okay. fair
I'm a
enough.
musician to everyone else.
Okay. You knock on door 301.
He's a prostitute.
It sounds super ominous.
As you enter the room, kind of fancy for the place that it's in. You know, custom linen, not a straw mattress, but an actual mattress. The room is decorated like she's lived here, or like she's living here. She walks out in a very frilly nightgown. She's like,
What to see about the time, please.
yes, please come in.
So while we are speaking, I am going to be lacing my words with magic as words of terror.
Okay, explain to me what that is.
I lace innocent seeming words with magic to inspire fear. I can extort or coerce information out of the people I am speaking to as long as they fail the DC save check. They are considered terrified of my presence and don't understand why.
Okay, what's the DC say?
My...
Nope. Didn't
No,
say
no.
that.
Lost it.
15 on wisdom.
15?
Yeah. However, if they do pass the save, they don't realize that I was using the spell on.
Well, she failed. So, you begin regaling her of tales that you once heard in storybooks, but you're making yourself the main character. And as she's listening, you can see...
Well, it's not. It doesn't even have to be direct like that. The words I am speaking to her right now are laced with bardic magic. They are words of terror. So for some reason, she is overcome by terror and will give me the information that I want. She seems well-to-do. She knows more about this place than I do.
As you begin talking, you can kind of see the uncomfortableness. With every word, she kind of puts up more walls, more mental walls to try to keep you out. You notice that the conversation begins to get one-sided, as you can now see in her eyes that she just wants you to leave, but is too afraid to say so.
So how have you come by such wealth in many places?
And she kind of rubs her hands. I'm a madam at one of the brothels.
And what information have they brought you of late from Africa?
Just that he's sending adventurers out to their deaths. Sure you heard that the last party didn't quite make it back. Everybody seems to think that Evergon is a most generous lord of that estate, but really I just think he's a douche. He sent more adventurers to their death than any monster, any other king, any guild. Yet everybody seems to think he is this almighty being.
Is there any news on Krys? Skipia, close by.
Chris is actually the guildmaster of the Bullseye Guild, and
I'm aware of who he is. I'm looking for word on his location.
he is actually going to be passing through Skipia from Dawnfall. In about 2 days.
So it would be good here, yes.
Yes. Are you planning on joining?
I have some questions I was hoping he would answer for me.
He will be here. He usually stops by this tavern.
We are acquaintances. I'm sure he would speak with me if he desires.
And as soon as you say that, she immediately stands up. Please leave. And you can see that it was the word acquaintances that brought her on edge. The fact that your relationship with him is on that level is terrifying to her. Chris is very intimidating to most folks here.
With that, I will kind of give a little sinister smile and tilt my head, leave the room, and then go to mine.
As you leave the room, you can kind of, as soon as you step through the threshold and you're closing the door, she kind of sits back on the bed, a sigh of relief escapes her, and she just lays down. Alright? Anybody else doing anything for the rest of the night?
At this point, I should be finished teaching them how to make drinks, and I look at each and every parents. I'm like, all right, be back up here for breakfast, teach you how to make breakfast.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
And then I'm gonna head up to the room that I'll be sharing with Ember.
Okay. I mean, you all have your own rooms.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, our rooms,
Okay. I don't like that. Okay.
Same thing as when you enter your room. Smell of musk, straw beds,
I
used
go right
linens.
back marching down. I'm like, what is that? That's not a room.
There. As soon as you get back down there, kitchen's closed. Nobody is there.
They've disappeared. Them bastards.
We all sleep for the night.
You guys are resting up for the night?
Yep.
All right. William, you begin to dream as you slumber, and it is one very familiar to you. It's the scene of you, your father, out hunting, and the bear which you encountered. The fear that you feel is still there, even to this day. And it's like watching a movie. You're unable to interact with anybody or anything. The closer you get, the fuzzier things look. So you choose to stay at a distance. As you're watching this go down, you get attacked by the bear. And it's almost like a scene that it's almost like a deleted scene in a movie. You've never seen this part. You only remember it from your point of view. But you see your father there, and he looks up at the bear, and you can see him get angry. You can't hear what he's saying, but you can see that his mouth is moving, saying something. Give me an intelligence check to see if you can read his lips.
Maybe 10.
10? I see he's sitting there talking. One word kind of you can make out as you begin to mimic his lips as they move. And the only word you hear is Pilia. It's a word unknown to you. P-I-L-I-A.
P-I-L.
I-A. And as this dream continues, it's the same scene, but you're catching glimpses of things that you didn't see. such as your dad fighting, getting scratched up, immediately healing, his eyes glowing, burning yellow. The bear's hairs are now on end as they clash in combat. It's odd. This isn't the person you remember seeing that day. It doesn't even look like your father. And as the fight continues, a brief image kind of flashes before the scene turns black. Sort of like one of those scary TikTok videos where it's just a quick flash and then gone. You hear a loud scream as the darkness begins to consume the area, and then nothing. Arcturus, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Sorry. 1 second. There was something I didn't add from my performer feat. My performance was supposed to be higher. So Constitution. Ooh, that's not good. 7.
7?
Yep.
Okay, 1 second.
Battle.
Well, y'all haven't seen me play hand to hand yet.
Okay. As you go to rest for the night, close your eyes, begin to drift into REM sleep. It takes a few hours. And without opening your eyes, without being conscious, your mind feels like it's being tugged, as if something's trying to wake you. You open your eyes, but it's all blackness. And as you try to hear the voice, it sounds like it gets muffled the more you try to focus on it. Until it sounds like it begins to get louder. And all you hear is strike. No. You don't see anything, you don't feel anything other than that tug at your brain. And his voice just begins to echo. And the word begins to change. Strike. Sam. Take. Deserve. Yours. And your body begins to feel like it's being moved on its own. As you slowly become conscious, the vision of the room begins to blur back into focus. And you wake up, and your hand is on the box, holding the skin of the relic that you had found. And what's even weirder is the lock is open. Your hand sitting there, you feel your hands being sweat coming on. As you look at it, what do you do?
Close the box.
Okay. You relock it up, and you just stare at it for a second. And the longer you stare at it, it's like you can still hear the voices. Take yours. They begin to echo. As you shake your head, you shake away those voices.
So, quick question. It is showing some form of sentience.
Not
Well, there is some form of like a base consciousness to it, right? It's part of, even if it's part of something bigger.
not to the item itself. It just feels like there's something around it. It doesn't even feel like it's coming from the box itself. It's just your vision and the sounds that you're hearing is just echoing. But the box seems like it's normal. Doesn't seem to be radiating. And can't feel any malicious intent coming from it.
But I can feel it in my head.
Yeah.
Alright. So, take a minute, exhale really deeply. Then I'm going to take both of my palms, slap them over my temples, and use Psychic Blade.
Explain the stuff.
I am choosing to fail my saving throw.
Okay.
Anytime that I use the feature Psychic Blade, I can add 2d6 of psychic damage to an attack that I make that lands.
Okay.
So, figure if it's piggybacking in my fucking mind, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt both of us. Stay the fuck out of my head.
Okay. You slap your head, and the walls are so thin, it almost rouses you guys awake. As you hear the You feel the pain undulate in your mind as your temples begin to pulse.
I just took 8 points of psychic damage.
Okay. The voices have stopped. But as you are now awake, you begin to feel another pull. Very it's not exactly the same. It doesn't even feel like it's coming from the same source. You stand up, you can feel something calling to you from just outside your door. It's that. You all begin to feel an unnatural pull. As if something is beckoning you. As if your body isn't in control of itself. You guys get up out of bed, begin walking to the door.
Like conscious enough to like be aware of this, or
Yeah, you guys know what's happening. You guys see what's going on. But it's like you guys can't stop yourself.
okay, like so maybe nope. Damn.
You guys walk up to your door, your hand kind of hovers over the door. So you guys regain control. You guys can just open the door.
Listen at the door.
You're listening at the door.
I want to open it, but that doesn't seem like a good idea.
As this thought rushes through your mind, the scar across your chest begins to pulse, as if telling you to open, or telling you to not. You can't quite understand what this sensation is.
What you doing?
Pull out 2 daggers.
Okay.
Gonna kick the door. Open it yourself.
Do you kick it open?
No,
or-
shit. Like knocks it.
Like kick it with my foot. Just scream. Open it your damn self.
As soon as you do that, you hear a knock from the other side of your room. Keep it down! Others are trying to sleep!
I'm gonna hear all that.
Yep.
I'm open the door.
Okay, you open the door?
Yeah.
Before I hear anything that happens with her, I'm also opening the door.
Alright.
That way, no metagaming involved.
Yeah.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
Our door's pretty open.
I'm cracking my door, kind of looking out, like,
I'm swinging that.
Yeah, once I heard her do that, I'm like, okay, I'm open the door.
Okay, you three, as soon as the door is wide enough for you guys to take view of what's outside, it's not the dagger's edge anymore. The hallways seem to be cleaner, nicer. The smell of rotten food, the stench of musk from all the other adventurers seem to have disappeared. There's like a relaxed sense as you guys open the door. What do you guys do?
My room still look the same. It's just one nasty.
The room itself looks exactly the same. Outside of it, does
Before I exit, I'm gonna go ahead and
I'm gonna make sure I have my stuff.
strap on my drum.
Okay.
And fucking, I'm gonna take some of that silk rope, make sure that box is bound closed, stuff that back in my fucking bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna step outside. Do I see anyone?
you see Arcturus as he opens his door and walks out. His stuff fully in his bag. As soon as he walks out, you see the door disappear behind.
Do I know which side of my wall Zenora was at?
She was supposedly right next to
I'm trying to knock on it and yell her name. Zenora?
you. You hear this? It's just
Open. I undo all the locks.
okay. You open the door.
Go.
Yeah.
And again, same view. Does not look like the dagger's edge. Very nice, pristine.
Yeah.
Looks like a house of a noble. Door disappears behind you.
Maybe one of those backers.
So are we all out there?
I gotta grab all my stuff.
grabbing my stuff, sticking my head out the door. What the fuck is going on?
We don't know. Let's go find out.
Still daggers. There's an extra
Get your
dagger.
stuff.
Goblin dagger.
I'm gonna go ahead and stick that dagger up my sleeve.
Alright.
Alright, do we see like a light anywhere?
This hallway is well lit. It almost looks like it's day outside, but there's no sense of actual sun. Well lit, and you guys begin to hear a sound. It sounds like hooves on concrete. As you guys walk out, the sound is coming from the southern part of the hall. And as you guys look down, you see a giant mechanical bull rushing through the hall, heading your direction. What do you guys do?
Giant mechanical bull.
Oh shit.
How big is it?
It's large. The hallway looks a lot larger than the Dagger's Edge too.
So it's like taking up the whole hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Is there another?
I'm gonna say hi.
So then, you guys have about 6 seconds before it reaches
Is there another hall? Nope.
you. The only other exit seems to be behind the bull.
While we were asleep, am I considered having taken a rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys feel revitalized.
Like we had 8 hours.
Cool.
Redo those spell slots.
Let's see.
How much space is between, say, like the top of the wall and the ceiling?
About 5 feet.
5 feet.
Well, I mean, I could, because I'm small enough, I could.
The hall itself, from floor to ceiling, is around 15 feet. So it's large.
That's a big bowl.
Yeah. The hallway is large too. It's about 20 feet wide. This bowl is taking up about 3/4.
That's a very big bowl.
I'm gonna give.
And
Ro-
it's aggressively running towards us.
And so like all the way on the sides of the hallway are completely taken up, or is there like a little bit of space?
There's a little bit of space.
Like how little?
Not even small enough, or not even large enough for her to pass through.
So like if we like suck ourselves against the wall, nothing.
William, catch.
rope.
And I'm going to put my hand out at the bowl and swipe it downwards and use reduce.
Okay. As you do,
Well, it gets the opportunity to save. I'm assuming it's not a willing creature.
hold on. As you put your hand out to the bowl and you swipe your hand down, trying to cast your magical spell, nothing seems to happen to the bull. And in that instant, the bull rushes through you guys as if it was a ghost, not harming anybody. And as soon as it reaches the end of the hall, it disappears.
So since the spell had no viable target, then I expend the spell slot.
Soon after that, the confusion sets in, and then you guys begin to hear footsteps. Then it begins to get louder. As soon as you guys see a face, it is an older-looking gentleman, probably late 40s, human, marks underneath his eyes, and a open shirt as if he's in a robe, and he's running as if he's chasing after you guys, and he begins to run faster and faster until he passes through you as well, and then the image ends at the end of the hall.
I'm gonna guess. Go that way, where all the ghosts are coming from.
So the end of the hall that they're disappearing from, are they just disappearing? And like
Yeah.
there's no exit that way? Okay.
It's as if they fade off into fade out of existence as soon as they reach that end.
This is very
Disconcerting, to say the least.
exactly.
After a few minutes, you guys begin to hear the same 4 hooves.
It's a loop.
Just point of clarification. We were all in our rooms just a moment ago, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The bull rushes past once more.
Fuck off. And we all felt the urge to go to the door, correct?
Yes, I did.
Well, that is one, yes.
What?
That
I
same
think,
person passes through you all.
Carrying the box may have been a mistake.
What do you mean?
Trying to intrude on my mind.
Which is very disconcerting.
Well, I say we start walking down this hallway to figure out where the hell we are.
The bull again.
I start walking down the hallway.
Just start walking down toward the
I'm gonna
constant
follow,
going.
but I'm not just gonna take for granted that they're gonna be a fucking illusion every time either.
Okay. So you see Arcturus kind of steadying himself for, just in case, if one of these isn't an illusion, he's gonna be ready. So you guys head to the end of the hall, and
I
then
like
you
a
guys
sword.
see a
Please.
large
Goblin sword.
open spiral staircase. Very, very large. The steps are normal size. It's just extra wide and extra tall. And as you guys take a step down,
How far down is it?
let's about 50 feet. As you guys look over the railing, you guys can see the bull reappear at the end of the steps as it begins to charge back up. A few seconds later, that same person begins running up the steps behind it. The bull taking a large lead.
Is the stairwell going down or
Down.
If the stairwell is trapped, there is a way around it. Well, follow me.
and I will step up onto the railing quickly now.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh god.
So you guys start walking down the stairs?
The hell no, I step on the railing to the stairs.
Okay. What are you doing on the railing?
Let's go. And then I will take a step off the railing.
As soon as you do, Arcturus disappears. You find yourself at the bottom of the staircase, where the bull begins to rematerialize as it begins to charge up.
That saves me a spell slot.
Holding on to Will for this.
Alright, I see him over the corner. Okay.
Real quick, before you guys do anything, as you're down there, it is a large open lobby. And not only do you see the bull materialize, that same person materialize on the stairs, you see other illusions as they're walking back and forth on a loop, whereas some of them are walking with beakers and glass bottles. You see another one casting a spell at the door. You see another person, and these are all the same people. It's just they're all doing different things.
Do I recognize any of the people as some of the adventurers that left from? No. None of the illusions are those people that I recognize.
In this large open lobby, in the center of it, there's a large magical circle that seems to be glowing. And when you look up, the ceiling looks endless, as if there's an open sky above. To your right, facing the entrance of the building, you can see flowers and paintings of various sceneries and various fauna that you've never seen before. When you look to the south, or when you look to the north, on the opposite side of that door, you can see a large wooden door with various designs, arcane rooms and others, and you see these ghosts pass through one after another, kind of replaying their steps. To your left and to your right, there seems to be open doors where more people are just walking through in a loop. What are you three doing?
I'm holding on to Will ready for whenever
Well, I
we're
saw
calling.
him go over the thing, and then I saw him appear at the bottom right. So I just
I was about to
hop
say,
over.
we can see him at the bottom, right?
I hop over.
Okay, as soon as you guys take a step, you guys are right next to each other. You guys see the same scene, various ghosts of the same person moving, replaying the same steps as if it's on a 5-second loop each, or 5-second loop each time, 10-second loops, 15, 20, all varying different times, and they're all just looping together.
Is it the same person?
Mhm.
It's like the same one chasing the bulls, the same person doing all this stuff.
You can see their mouths moving on some of them, but you can't hear a voice.
Alright, who can read lips?
This is
Does-
interesting.
Does this person look like somebody that we have seen ever? Like recently, like as a group, like is this anybody that we have
Not
seen?
that you've seen as a group, but I need you three to make a history check. You being from where you're from, yeah, you don't get to make it,
Oh, okay.
being from where you're from.
30, what is my
20. Man, this guy has all the knowledge.
One of us gets it every freaking time.
You're the smartest barbarian I've ever met.
I read
Okay.
a lot.
As these
Read a history book once. Had pictures.
as these images flow, the pieces are starting to come together. You've heard stories about a mage long ago who used to own a special house that would move. And people who have entered that house said that they've seen illusions. Same person moving around. You know this as Roddick's magical house. Not much else is known except that Roddick's was a very powerful wizard. One of the strongest in Myroba during his time. Almost in history.
Just kind of start looking around. fascinating. I think I might know where we are to a degree.
The devil, do you know where we are?
I spent a lot of time alone as a child reading.
Where are
Roddick's magical house.
I do not like the sound of that.
Well, it's
As soon as you say the name, you feel a tug pulling you to the northern door.
feel like we should go.
Well, you know more about this place than I, so
That's
I follow your lead.
all right.
How many doors are in this room?
Four. One on each wall.
Alright, start heading to the northern door.
You guys make your way to the door, and it's odd. The closer you get to it, the stronger the pull is. So you see William as he walks, his steps begin to pick up pace until he gets to the door, and as soon as he touches it, he disappears.
There's a lot of disappearing happening.
Wait,
Follow
in
me?
this house.
Shit. I guess I'm following suit.
Yeah, anything change in the room when that happens?
When they disappear in the lobby.
Nothing changes. Alright, I go through.
All right. Zenora, are you going through?
Yes.
As soon as you guys touch the door, you guys are immediately pushed into a different room. Still same style, various decor around. This one actually has a ceiling about 20 feet up with a very beautiful glass chandelier with various different gems. You recognize some of them as opals, rubies, amethysts, a couple of ember shards up there. There's a few opalescent rubies and sapphires. You guys, billions.
Do I notice that?
She can't reach it. It's about 20 feet up in the air. So she's just like,
Kind of look up. Do you
A cat trying to get a laser.
yeah,
Do
pretty
you-
much.
think that those could possibly be real?
I think that anyone who can put together this manner of magic is not someone I'm going to attempt to steal from.
No, I don't believe that would be a very smart idea either. Another thing that I do slightly remember about this is while we are here, I don't know where here is.
You had to read that in the book?
Well-
I didn't read that book, and I know I have no idea where we are.
No, I mean that even if. How do I put this? Even if we knew where we were to begin with, if we knew, it moves. All of it.
Like
a moving
space?
Like, it.
Does it
Or
travel
in a house that has feet.
across the plains? Does it travel across countries?
I just know it moves. Possibly, yes. The person who made it is,
In
quite
this book,
strong.
does anything live in the house?
You
Don't
keep your hands in your
know.
pockets.
As you guys are talking, William, you begin to hear a voice in your head. So I close to my friend.
That's a new voice. It's much pleasanter than the other one, but
I don't hear
That
any
is
voices.
concerning. Would you like to share the voice with the rest of us?
oh shit, no one else had that.
No.
Should someone
I worry about you.
Yeah. Me too.
give me the sword back?
I also worry about
I will
me.
hand her the sword back that she gave me.
Alright.
Maybe
Well,
you point in the general
One
direction.
just said we're getting close.
Which direction do you feel as if
Yeah.
we should go?
Do I feel it?
Do not stop. Go to the door on the left.
It says left.
Well, my friend, you navigate. I will walk next to you.
Just gonna keep looking
Try to
around for
keep-
anything.
Try to keep pace
Odder
with me.
than the
just
odd we're
in
dealing
case, my friend.
Very well.
You walk over to the door on the left. As soon as you touch it,
part of the reason with me standing next to him, the stuff he does, I'm gonna do it tandem with him,
Okay.
just in case he freaks out or anything.
Okay. You see William and Arcturus disappear. You guys following suit?
Shit. Let's go.
Going through.
And during this small travel within this magical house, you guys see various scenes of these illusions in replay. You guys see Rodix fighting a dragon. You guys see Rodix fighting an army. You see him constructing different things until you guys finally get to a room with a voice stops. In this room is a single magical circle and an image of Rodix in a fight with what looks to be a demon-like creature. Red fur, slime dripping off of its teeth, red eyes, jagged jawline, and various golden adornments on its body. Everybody give me a history check to see if you know what this creature is.
14.
14?
Come back here.
14.
18.
7.
7?
She knows nothing.
This is a creature from one of the books that you read
That's
while
monster.
you were in town. It's called a Goristra. It is a high-level demon, and you see Roderick fending it off with nothing more than glowing hands. He's smiling, and you can almost hear the laughter. And again, the voice returns to you. That was a good one. This was a good fight. Now, step into the magic circle.
Oh. Well, that's a. I don't know if you all have pieced this together. That's a Krystal. He is fighting single-handedly.
I do not know what this is.
It is. It's not good. That would be very.
Very not.
Demons. That
Oh.
So it's a strong demon.
very. And he seems to have enjoyed himself while fighting it, considering he was just.
By the way, this creature is huge.
Yes. He seemed to enjoy that fight rather well, considering he was laughing in my head, and has asked us to step onto the circle here.
I'm gonna inspect it before I step in it.
Give me an arcana check.
So these
Darn
hands
it,
of Roderick. Was he like
Can I
good?
assist
Was he
him in that?
bad? Or...
Are you proficient with arcana?
I got
I
no
am
arcana.
not, but it's
Huh?
decent. I'm not.
Unfortunately not.
I'm not.
No?
No.
Well,
I got nothing.
you guys know nothing about the circle.
I probably can't even read the language it's written in. 5?
Okay.
Does
Is it-
5 work?
I'm gonna toss an acorn in. What happens?
It disappears.
It's piercing. Do I see like fall?
Are you still hearing the voices in your head?
I'm still hearing that voice in my head.
One yes.
It's starting to get annoying to you because all you hear is go, stick, just keep walking.
He's a bit noisy, actually. I think someone with that much
I
magical
will
power.
go with you at the same time, but
I
it
think,
is up to you.
I think if we're going to do this, we should probably all go at the same time. Not.
Everybody hold hands. Let's go.
All have weapons.
I have a dagger. He has a sword, and
I have the sword
She
now.
took the sword back when
I
I started
have-
hearing voices.
I have this drop.
I give him the goblin sword. Would you like a dagger?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Okay, and then I.
How many of those do you have?
Yes.
What?
Watching her.
Just pull out a bunch
You
of
get a dagger. You get a dagger. You get a dagger.
I really hope I come back from this. Except
Well, I gave all the
The first
goblin tools.
All right. Arcturus stepped in.
Follow him in.
Okay.
Fuck her.
What? Nobody want to hold hands?
Let's just go.
Okay, I go.
kind of defeated the purpose to find out first. Either way, I've got the demon skin with me. If I'm trapped there, it is too.
this teleportation is a lot different from the doors you guys are going through. It feels like your body's being stretched through the plane or through the planes of existence.
Oh,
You guys can see images of Myrova and the rest of Estrella as it's
He's hard back.
your body is stretched into
Somebody gets
what looks to be a line until it feels like you're nothing anymore. You're floating through the astral plane. And then almost immediately you feel your stomach fall as you rematerialize into this dark, damp laboratory. And in front of you stands the Garistro in full mount, looking at all of you. And as soon as you guys enter, it's a terrifying thing. And then you guys hear the laughter. As this man steps out from behind the Garistro. Did I scare you?
I'm gonna throw an acorn at him.
Roll to hit.
Oh, what is that? What do I add to that? Little
It's your
acorn?
dexterity. It's your dexterity.
I don't think your dexterity.
Are you
or I don't
proficient
think you're
in acorn?
proficient in acorn throwing.
11.
I would be. Give me
I just want to see if it passes through him.
As soon as you throw the acorn, bounces off his head and it, what's that for?
I just didn't know if you were an illusion. I wanted to make sure you were real.
I'm allergic.
I'm
gonna have
sorry.
a rash here.
I'm sorry.
Well, welcome, my friends. Now, I see my house has chosen an odd group. 2 humans, a halfling, and a fearbook. What are your names?
I'm Ember.
Very beautiful.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
William.
Strong, noble name.
Zenora.
Oh, very exotic, not from my world. You?
Of course.
A fine name for someone of your caliber. And he points to your drum. A bard?
Among other things.
Very, very nice. Well, my name is Rodix. Rodix of Rodix Magical House. Thank you for joining me today. Come, come. And you see him begin to walk away. He looks exactly the same as the images that you guys saw, as if he hasn't aged a day. And he begins to walk. He kind of pats the Garistro on the leg, and you can see that the fur kind of, or his hand kind of sinks into the fur a little bit as he pushes away. It's a real Garistro. It's just not doing anything. And he begins to walk through this room. Makes his way over to a table, kind of jumps up and sits down cross-legged, and puts his hands on his knee, or his elbows on his knees. Now, how did you guys come across my magical house?
You are outside my indoor.
I was outside indoors.
Yes.
You're a funny one. Anybody else want to make something?
Yes. Open the door automatically here instead of there.
You are in an inn. And you
tavern.
are on the other side of the door. You are outside my indoor.
It seems she has chosen a indoor location. It's very
Who's she?
the house.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
The house is alive.
Oh yes. I am Uther of Magic myself, and I brought sentience upon her.
Oh.
For that, I have also been punished by the gods. But enough of that. Can you help me?
With what?
He kind of begins to float, and still cross-legged, he moves over to each of you. You see, I am not physical. This body of mine is more of a spirit, and therefore cannot exist in the material plane.
But I hit you with an acorn.
Yes, well, you guys are in the spiritual plane at this point.
Oh.
Yes, before I died, my friend had put my soul into the heart of the Garistro over there. So I am bound to this creature. I am unable to leave, but there are conditions that can be met if so I can.
And these conditions.
I just need you to find some of my items that are still in the material plane. Something that anchors me there.
And if I refuse,
Then you may leave. But I promise you great rewards if you manage to accomplish this task.
I I'm very much in search of golden rewards.
You
But-
have more than your heart's desire. And
When the gods seal something, I am not in the habit of
it's and you can see him stutter, and he's trying to figure out how to say it. Well, you see, the gods punished me, but gave me conditions so that I may return. They kind of made the contract with my friend.
and your friend is
Long dead. He was a spirit, one of the very first to ever learn the ways of spirits.
What's his name?
Axel.
Excellent.
Axel.
Excellent.
A-X-I-L.
So what are these so-called realistic items?
One of them is my focus. It is a crystal ball that happens to be being passed around in my robe through auction. Another one is my magical robe that seems to have fallen into the hands of one of the lords there. And another is my sword. It's somewhere south of, I'm assuming you are all from the Maya Empire?
As far as we know.
Yes, yes. Down south in there happens to be a warrior holding my sword. He is quite strong.
Do you happen to know the warrior's name?
No, they just call him King down there.
Oh shit.
So the
He's not. Please do not worry. He's not really a king. They just call him that. He seems to be a brute that is prone to violence and will take what he wants, but hates followers. However, the people down there seem to recognize him as the rightful owner of that land, the entirety of the southern lands.
these items have names.
Roderick's magical crystal ball,
Oh, okay.
Roderick's magical robe, and Roderick's magical sword.
Fair.
Find a lot
fair.
of wizards.
Yes.
Name things.
People call me vain, but I just think I am very sentimental about my items.
what aid can you offer us before then? Obviously, the house could move across the plains of its own accord. Could you put us closer to any one of these items?
The house kind of moves randomly, unless I'm there controlling it. Are any of you wizards?
No.
Then unfortunately, you cannot control the house either. Once you get my crystal ball, it will give you the ability to move my house. So then, the house will move at random. However, I can give you something to be able to find my house. If I bestow upon you my crest, the house will appear randomly within 100 miles of where you are, and will stay there for about a week, and then it will disappear.
Can anyone enter the house?
No, only people that my house seems with.
Well,
And apparently my house sees you all as heroes.
Well, I don't know about that. Thank you.
She's a mother's one. I like her. So, what do you say? Will you help this old man in need?
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. We're already venturing. Why not?
As a sign of good faith, I will remove the curse that is around each and every one of you.
And what?
What?
Did you not know? You are all cursed.
No. What kind of curse?
You guys have all been connected to the demon. One of the demon lords, actually. The demon of betrayal.
They might have something to do with
I
that.
think we know where that came from. Okay. I would definitely, really, really love it if you would remove my curse.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And he kind of plants his feet on the ground, and you see him pull out this blue luminescent chalk. As he begins to draw on the floor, he's sitting there scribbling, and he looks like a child playing with chalk on the sidewalk. He begins to draw it, steps back. Please enter the circle. I will remove this curse.
I answered the circle.
Yeah, walking.
I'm just gonna kind of give it a once over looking at it. Does it look like a...
Give me an arcane check.
I don't fucking trust this dude. $18. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not something I am proficient in. 19.
19.
Jack of all trades.
Okay. It looks like a normal deep spell circle. Nothing seems off about it. It seems like he's telling the truth.
I will. Yes.
So, before you step in, you must relinquish the item that is cursing you and your friends. I don't want to touch it. Just leave it outside of the circle. Otherwise, this whole thing will be
And when I take it before we leave, or am I expected to leave it here with you?
please do not leave it here.
Then it seems like since I am the one carrying this, the circle is pointless for me.
No. I can give you something to put it in. I just don't want it in my circle. It's kind of disgusting. It's like having a baristro living with you. They smell bad. And he kind of looks over at the baristro.
I'll put the bag down and step into the circle.
And he walks over, and you see him put his hand up. Just relax. Nothing's going to happen to you. As soon as he raises his hand, light begins to shine off of every line that he drew, making almost illuminating the ceiling with the same image, kind of projecting it. The only difference is the spot where you guys are standing. As this spell takes hold, you guys begin to feel a cosmic celestial magic into your bodies, and it begins to feel like a tug of war in there. You guys don't feel anything physically, but mentally it's almost like you guys can feel the thread being pulled from one side to another until finally it snaps. And as he's moving his hands, creating this magic, he's walking around the circle, kind of keeping an eye on everybody, chanting, and kind of moving around in very odd, sly ways, just moving his hand. Every time he gets near the bag that you have placed outside, he will take a large step around it, begin to, or continue to chant. After about 5 minutes, he puts his hands up, the light slowly fades, with his hand moving down. Yeah, how do you feel?
How do we
You guys feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders.
I feel as if a weight has been lifted off.
I feel so much lighter.
Yes.
Almost as if a weight has been
Right,
lifted
exactly,
from your
yeah.
shoulders.
That's exactly
as
what
if
it
there
feels
were a
like.
burden of weight on your shoulder.
Yeah, that's like the perfect.
And now it's not there.
Yeah, it's the perfect analogy. It's great. Yeah.
Did you take something from my bag when you did that?
No, absolutely not. I know, Dave.
What happened to your shoulders? They look like them.
Standing a little bit straighter.
You're almost 2.5 feet tall.
I'm at least 3 foot.
You see him kind of walk away from the circle and head over to the bistro, and you see him put his hand on the fur. As he digs his fingers in, you see him begin to pull, and it looks like he's ripping the entire skin off this bistro as he pulls it down slowly. It slops onto the floor like a wet towel, just.
Yeah.
And slowly you guys see the skin begin to regenerate onto the bistro. If anything, demons are good for a component. And he drags over the large husk, places it on the table, pulls out a small knife, and begins to cut away at it, making a small sap. As he moves over, he's very cautious about the bag that he placed down. You don't have anything else in there, do you?
I mean, look,
Is that it?
it's just that and the journal, a couple other things that I will probably need to access.
Such as.
My gas mask, some clothes, rations, a water skin, disguise kit. I am most concerned about the book. You seem to have experience. Perhaps you could take a look at it for me.
Wait, anywhere near that bag.
Well, after we take out I can take out the book.
And you see him kind of push his hands into the wet and bloody husk of the demon that he had just named. Goes over to the bag, lifts it up, kind of reaches in whole-handedly, and begins to feel around. I think I feel the book. And is the item in a wooden box?
Yes.
See him pull it out, like pulling out dog shit from the or pulling out dog shit from the ground. You have the plastic bag over your hand, he just pulls it out,
Covers it.
kind of tucks it away, ties it around, and what's left is the outer part.
The furry part.
Man, you need to clean your bag now.
Yeah, I know. Your bag's kind of really gross.
I can clean that for you if you like.
I would prefer, yes.
You see him snap his fingers as all the blood begins to, almost like the blood droplets are running away from it. And then
Gross.
completely falls flat on the floor. I love the prestidigitation spell. Now, the item is here. Would you like to take it with you, please?
I mean,
I mean, kind of don't want it, but
I don't trust the king, and no offense, but you've done nothing really to earn my trust. So I will not be leaving it with you either.
Oh, bingo. And he kind of tosses it over to you. Lands at your feet. Okay.
That is the second person who's begged us to take this with us.
It is a relic of the demons. I don't believe anybody else would want it. But enough of that. Time for pleasantries. And you see him walk back over to his table. He taps on it, and a circle appears, and something begins to lift out. It is a small, tiny humanoid robotic machine. Another sign of good faith. You may have this. It is one of my very personal creations. It is called X3R5. X3R05. Or zeros. And he kind of taps the button, and the eyes open up. And it begins to get up to its feet, hobble a little bit to the edge of the table. And you see it looks down and then just keeps looking, leaning forward before it just drops to the floor. There's
Is it dumb?
no, it is an automaton that learns from
It's not stupid.
what it is around. I chose not to activate him for the past 1,000 years because I think
So it can be taught things.
yes.
Interesting.
One of my personal favorite features on him is if you spend a month using a spell or use the spell every day for a month, this creature can learn the spell.
sounds like he'd be a good friend for you.
It also
And
grows.
juicy.
It evolves. As you get stronger, so will this creature.
Interesting.
I'm already playing with the damn.
Yes. Now this creature must be attuned to somebody. So who would like to be the attuned?
I say him.
I will leave the decision up to
You do have the spells.
Yeah, you have.
I'm all
I mean-
playing with it. Like,
You
Vince in all
Also
kinds
have
of different
spells.
ways, man.
you. It can help you in your work. Honestly.
It's okay, you can have him.
is it because it's made of metal?
Perfect suit, yeah.
Well, even if it's being attuned to me, perhaps you could teach it some of your nature spells as well.
Oh, absolutely. It learns from watching. You set them on idle while you cast a spell or somebody else casts a spell. It can learn.
Okay.
However, it only has the spell slots of the person it is attuned to. So maybe one of you will be able to attune to it. It would be almost useless to the others. So
You have him.
I guess myself.
okay. Zero is the name I gave him, but would you like to rename him?
Ruler, friendly, Omicron, Percy, I will go with Zeros. I have no desire really to name this thing.
Excellent. Now, have we decided whether or not you are taking on my request?
I agree.
Why not?
If they are going to be marked with your sigil, I see no reason that I need to be. I have quite a bit on my plate right now.
Fair enough. Who would like to be matched with the sigil?
Wait, what?
Wait, we're being marked now?
The sigil will just help you find the house.
Oh, I'll take it.
Okay. And please hold out your hand. Takes your hand, kind of flips it over to the backside. And you see him put one finger on your skin. This might hurt a little bit, not too much.
Mm-hmm.
And he begins to run his finger in a circle. and it's not disastrous type pain. It's just as if somebody's continuously pinching you, like you're getting a tattoo.
Okay.
As the sigil begins to show what looks to be a sword, a crystal ball, and a cape.
You know what we're looking for.
Okay.
Now, this is my sigil. It's the sigil of rocket. If you show this to any one of my allies, if they are still alive, or if one of my allies sees it, they will help you almost immediately.
Sounds good to me.
From your best guess, if we were to, say, run into one of your allies, how old do you think that they would be?
Oh, I've been here for 1,000 years, so all the humans I knew are gone. Most of the elves, all of the dwarves. Celestial beings? I know that there is a Kalistar that has been cursed with immortality that you might need. Some that are just one.
Just
Yes, they are
Okay, noted.
But I do not know if their alignments have changed, so please hide the sigil unless you feel like you are completely safe.
Noted.
all right.
And he kind of hands you a glove.
Yes, I gotta get a glove.
Are
Is
you
it
okay?
sparkly?
Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay?
Is it a sparkly glove?
So, since you all have agreed, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You there, barbarian, you were the one I was speaking to, correct?
Correct, yes.
You seem quite drawn to the arcane arts, even though you were not a caster. So, I will give you this. And he hands you a small plate-like object, see-through except for his sigil. Use this. I will be able to contact you. Sort of like a tuner. Whenever I use it or whenever I need to speak to you. However, it does not work the other way. You cannot talk to me. I can just give you warnings. I'll be able to spry on you every once in a while and say stuff. Make sure that you are okay.
So, we can't contact you, but it is, when you contact us, a two-way. We could, say, talk back to you.
Unless I am, only if I am scrying on you, which it should be most of the time. You guys can also interact with me if you guys find the house again.
So do you have any personal relationships with any of the gods?
All of them?
All of them?
Yes.
Do you know the goddess Ember?
Oh, yes, I love her. She is so nice. She's the one who looked the most resentful when they were casting the punishment on me.
I'm named after her.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Why don't we address the elephant in the room? Why were you being punished?
So, you remember when I said I brought my house to sentience? That's fine. I am not supposed to bring life into this world unnaturally. You see, I was one of these celestial beings.
Well, I understand this, but I've never seen the gods punish every two-bit necromancer who bring unnatural life into the world.
Yes, I was one of the first to do that. Like I said, I have lived quite a long time. I was there during the war of chaos and order. Yeah, no. I'm assuming things have changed, correct? There's not enough war or strife in the world anymore.
Did they have the red moss in your time?
That was one of the weapons of one of the demon lords. Has it gotten into the world?
Oh, it's made a big comeback.
Quite an impact.
Yep.
Be careful, because the only people that can use that are the demon lord and his vassals. Please be careful. I'm sure
Will this be like Gollum?
I don't remember. Most of his vassals were killed during the war, but the demons can reach into the material plane and actually interact, whereas the gods live in the celestial realm, which is too far away to interact personally.
Were we to destroy the vessel, would it destroy the moss?
Yes.
Well, now we know.
Yep. So you said you were a celestial being?
Yes. In my first life, I was an Zenora. I have gone through several lifetimes.
I'm going to say in Celestial, can you understand me?
Yes, I can. He said in Celestial.
Fast.
I speak every language there is. Well, that there was. I don't know if things have changed since. I know Celestial, Abyssal, Fiend, Fae, all the normal common languages. I spent much of my first life learning. My second life, I learned actually putting my skills to use.
You said you wanted to check out a book, right?
That is something I would like to discuss
What book is it?
in private. I'm not sure.
Well,
The book ended up on my person. I'm not familiar with it.
okay.
You seem to have a knack for cursed items, so it's something I will speak with you one-on-one about.
Okay. Well, that is all I have to say. If you guys are going after an object, please make the crystal ball first, so that you may traverse with my house. The crystal ball can be. I've spread on it quite a bit. It is currently on auction in various locations, where the auctioneer will say the item, people will bid on it, and if they bid wins and outbids every other auction house across Marova, then they will get that item. It is sort of like a large-scale shipping system. So, I will check on the auction house in Alendria, since that is the biggest one. Now, is there anything you would like to discuss with me while we are here?
I think you just want to start talking about the book.
No, that's not the same campaign. I was wondering.
It's been that long since we played.
So,
There is nothing else. Please exit through the gabber or the goodies.
are we gonna be in the same place that we came in?
It depends on the house.
Oh,
So what door do we enter?
Did you just... Moment of clarification here. Did you just say through the Garistro?
Yes.
Why can't you just have a normal door?
How fun is that? You are
Normal
obviously not a caster.
Normal see's just fine.
I also do not wish to travel through the deep.
I don't mind.
Oh dear God.
He walks over to the bistro, and you see him put his hand on the maul, the large maul, which is just as big as he is, and he begins to pull it all the way down. You can hear the flesh stretching and the bones cracking. As he finally pulls it apart, you can see that there is a magic circle on the tongue. Yes, see, if you just touch the tongue, you will exit this house.
I'm
Throw it in
concerned
court.
about what I am going out of.
I go and I slap the tongue.
Okay? Ember disappears.
Just walk with his hand.
Okay?
Yeah, I'll follow suit.
And as you guys are disappearing, fading into the astral plane, you guys can still hear a faint bit of his voice. Please be careful, my champions, and live long, for it is a long journey, and it fades. That's what we're gonna end tonight.
I like to.
I figure you might.
Sounded for me.
I've been working on this this character and his lore for a while, and I love the voice that I'm using for him. 'Cause
Yes.
It sounds very familiar.
Yes, it does.
I like.
If you ever watch Viking, you'll know who that character is.
I never watched it. Have you watched it?
Both of these two have watched it.
I've watched Viking, but I'm so far behind, so I don't think it's in the first season.
Oh, yes, he is.
Oh, first 2 episodes at
Yes, he is.
least? Yeah, shit.
All right, guys. We're gonna end it here. Thank you all for watching. If you guys have friends that missed this stream and you guys want to get them in on it, we're gonna be posting the video on our YouTube channel, which I will personally put the link in the chat below. So please check us out. This is Off the Books, and we'll see you all later.
Bye, internet!
Bye.
Had a headache when I woke up, 'cause I had 2 glasses of wine. You left me on the porch and I said I was fine. And I had a dream that you died, where you said it was all in my mind. So I believed you, and I woke up fine. I don't wanna be someone, I don't wanna be anyone. I don't wanna be you, I don't wanna be me. I don't wanna walk on the tarmac in the summer heat, 'cause landing feels like nothing. I've been thinking about how we fight. I bought cigarettes for the first time. Had a dream where I couldn't find the lights. Stuck on the roof of a house that I don't like. You got angry 'cause it was your fault. I thought if I tried hard enough we would both fall. I don't wanna be someone, I don't wanna be anyone. I